Hey everyone, I'm back. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being patient while I haven't done many of these streams. I'll give you a little bit of an update on what's been going on in just a second, but first we are going to talk about Clefable as a Pokemon and how it's going to do in red version. I expect it's going to be quite good. So in terms of tier list results that we have right now, Alakazam's at the top, 33 minutes and 2 seconds. Clefable is not going to be close to this. I think Clefable is going to be in the A tier range, maybe around Lickitung's time or slightly better than that. It might be able to do a sub 40 time, but I'd be quite surprised if it's doing a time under like 38 minutes, something like that. It's not quite as good as all these other Pokemon that are ranked really highly. For base stats, it has 95 HP, 70 attack, 73 defense, 60 speed, giving you an 11.72% chance to crit in Generation 1, and 85 special. So it's pretty much a special attacker, and that's okay after it gets out of the early game. It only starts with Sing, Double Slap, Minimize, and Metronome. Not very many good options for Brock. Remember, Minimize is banned in my solo challenges, so that's not going to be an option. But through TM and HM, it gets access to so many good things. Mega Punch, Mega Kick, Body Slam, Takedown, Double Edge. All of those have the same type attack bonus. Then it gets coverage. Bubble Beam, Water Gun, Ice Beam, Blizzard, all 3 fighting type moves. Solar Beam for some reason, Thunderbolt, Thunder, Psychic, Teleport. This isn't useful in Generation 1 to move around the maps, but in later games it can be. We also get Fire Blast. That's cool. Remember, Skull Bash does not raise defense in Generation 1, so that's not going to be an option. And if we need to stand up a little bit better to physical attacks, we could teach Reflect, although I think the coverage of just Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Psychic, and Body Slam is going to be enough for Clefable, at least in red version, where all of the NPC teams are significantly worse than they are in yellow version. In yellow version, I did use Rest. I don't think that's going to be needed in red, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, I'm just going to quickly talk about where I've been for the last like 2-3 weeks because I haven't streamed since the Alakazam stream, which was quite a while ago. I went to Vegas with my dad, and I am not the kind of person that enjoys going to a place like Vegas. I have never got on a plane and seen so many people just chatting each other up and doing shots and stuff like that. Like, normally when you fly on a plane, everyone has those little airplane pillows around their neck and they're like frustrated and there's like a kid crying and they're like, oh my gosh, is the whole flight going to be like this? No. This was a party plane. So that was a new experience for me. Obviously, this was my first time in Vegas. My dad really wanted to go see the Eagles in the Sphere. So I was nominated by my mother as the person that should go with my dad to accompany him on this trip to a different country. My mom didn't want to go. So anyways, we stayed in Vegas like 2 nights. And I got home, and then I was useless for a week. I didn't realize it until about Friday, but I'm like, why can't I get myself to do anything? Like, I'm just really struggling with life. Well, yeah, I was just extremely burnt out. I'm a big introvert, obviously. I like calculating damage ranges for Clefable and stuff like that. I'm not trying to party every day. So, Vegas was exhausting. That burnt me out. But other than that, I've also been struggling to some extent with my mental health. Everyone take care of yourself. If you're struggling, do whatever you have to take care of yourself well. One of the big struggles has been my focus has been so bad ever since I came off my medication, and I have somehow just muscled through like 6 to 7 months of it. That said, it is catching up with me, and I had, along with the like social burnout from going to Vegas, I was just like had no focus left. And so even just coming back after that and feeling a little bit more refreshed, I've just been struggling to get work done. So I'm trying a new medication right now and hoping that it isn't going to dramatically impact my voice. But I've been trying to be as careful as possible while starting the new medication to not overdo my voice. So this is the first stream back. We're going to see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well. So far, voice recording for videos has been not as bad as with the other medication. No, my wife did not go to Vegas. She stayed home and took care of the cats. Did you find the rocket guarding the poster? I looked really hard, but I did. There were some, like, we went into like one casino and it was so wild. There was like the high limit tables and stuff, and there were just like guards outside. Like, they like would have looked at my dad and I and been like, no, you guys don't have enough money. You can't come in here. It's like so crazy. There was like an old like 80-year-old guy there sitting at the table. He had like a girlfriend with him. She was like 25 probably, and he's like playing like, I'm like, that guy's worth like millions of dollars. Oh my gosh. It was quite the cultural experience to see, because in my regular day life, I don't see stuff like this. I go to like the grocery store and buy groceries and then come home. I'd see regular people. Okay. What else do I have to talk about? I'm excited to do this challenge. A highly anticipated versus video coming up sometime this week. Zangoose versus Seviper in Pokemon Emerald. It's going to be really epic. Also, if someone says, Sky, you sound really tired today, it's because I'm not trying to push my voice. Because if I talk really excitedly, then my voice burns out faster. So I'm just trying to take it as chill as possible. This will be good for those people that like to fall asleep to my stuff. So Viper does get flamethrower, it does. And that is a godsend. Yeah, the fluctuating growth rate on Viper is like really brutal. Why did they give Zangoose the erratic growth rate? I feel like they got those two mixed up. Very weird. Alright, here we go. Clefable 1, Pokemon Red. Let's see how we do in a first playthrough. Should be fine, provided we get Metronome luck against Brock. I don't think I'm going to restart against Brock in this first run. We'll just muscle through with a save. But we are going to luck through with Metronome. It doesn't make any sense to fight him in another way. Oh, I forgot to pick which starter to fight. Doesn't really... We'll just wait. Which starter is going to be the most difficult? Like, none of them are fighting types. So there's no type advantage. We have Ice Beam, which counters Venusaur. We have Psychic, which counters Venusaur. We have Thunderbolt that counters Charizard and Blastoise. So their other team members are the ones that matter. We want him to have Executor, so we don't want to go Venusaur. We probably want him to have... Like, Gyarados is going to get destroyed by Thunderbolt, though. I think we should probably go up against the Blastoise team. I think the Charizard team is going to be slightly easier because Thunderbolt will just destroy the Gyarados. He does not get Magneton in red. That is a beautiful thing. The most beautiful thing is that there's no Magneton on the Champions team. I hate that Pokemon in yellow. Oh my gosh. And also his Executor doesn't have Leech Seed, which is another complete blessing. Leech Seed is awful in red. Or sorry, in yellow. Get ready for the Alakazam video. I finished doing voiceover. We've done the production on that. That'll be next week. Alakazam in yellow and red. I'm going to compare the two. It's going to be great. Oops. Okay, here we go. So I'm picking Charizard. Charmander is going to be my starter. Yeah, if he had bangs on his final move, so it would be Thundershock and Tackle. Yeah. Alright, let's go. So obviously double slap at the beginning. I could get seduced into Sing if you convinced me. I love sleep moves. Sleep moves are great. And they're so bad after Gen 1. It's really sad. Also, I believe I fixed the glitch with the Rival 6 split not accurately working. Oh, this is something funny. When I'm struggling with my focus off meds, I have no problems with like putting time into programming and that kind of thing. The stuff that's hard is voiceover. Getting myself to sit down and just do voiceover and feel focused while I do it is rough. Yeah, I'm ready to go to Vegas every time sleep is on the table. Yeah, let's get gambling. I'm ready. 50% chance? I'll take it. Alright, I haven't played Gen 1 in quite a while. I've been focusing on Emerald this week with Viper Zangoose, and I also played Swellow. Haven't finished the second run for Swellow. I'm sure, as you can imagine, Steven Stone's a little bit bad. Haha, Poison's not super effective. We're not a fairy type yet. I don't even think we need to heal. Now, this is going to be rough. How many resets here? I'm going to say 5. Let's say 5 resets here. Ha! Skull Bash. Wonderful. Okay, Twin Needle, not great. Rest, my favorite move. Metronome, Egg Bomb, also not great. Horn Drill, not great. String Shot, not good. Growth, Thunder Punch, very bad. Smoke Screen. Well, we got Solar Beam, but we're not going to be able to knock out the Onyx now. So this is the pain of Clefable. The best way to beat Brock is definitely minimum battles with Metronome, but Thrash is not good, because then we're going to do multiple turns of a normal type move. Whirlwind. Wait, do we just Metronome? I don't think you can do that. Mist. Bubble. Bubble is so bad we don't knock out the Geodude. Oh my gosh. If we just get like, yeah, it's like Surf would be perfect. Bind, not good. Mega Kick, not good. Barrier. Well, Barrier is okay. Fire Punch, not good. Dragon Rage, perfect. Let's do that again. Soft Boiled. Okay. Horn Attack. Sunlight, Solar Beam, there we go. 2 resets. Decent Brock. Yeah, medium slow is better than fluctuating. Yeah. Medium slow is like, fluctuating is so bad. It's just so bad. It really has nothing going for it. Do I bite? Oh my gosh, this is how long it's been. I don't know what my health is like. I'm just gonna heal. We're fast growth rate, which is not... I don't think it's the best in solo challenges of Gen 1, but it's pretty good. I think it's just barely second best. It doesn't level up as fast as the medium slow growth rate until about level 30, and for that reason, it's not really that good. Okay, well, I made a mistake here. We're gonna run out of double... Oh, we might not run out of double slaps. Maybe we're gonna be okay here. I don't want a Metronome. Okay, we got a Metronome. Bubble Beam. Perfect. That would have been good against Brock. This is one frustration with Clefable. Why does Double Slap have 10 PP? We got to constantly walk back to the Pokemon Center to heal. Is this 2 times or 4 times speed? 4 times. If you self-destruct, then you're at the Pokemon Center. That is true. I should have named it Peep. Why didn't I name it Peep? I wasn't thinking. I don't know if I should metronome this. It would be faster to metronome this. Well, maybe not. Oh, well, now it will be. It's the only way. Thunder Punch. All right. All done. No self-destructs or explosions. They should have made it so you couldn't roll those moves with metronome. Feels like an insult. I don't need to do that, actually. I can cut that center from the next one. We're going to get rid of Minimize, which is useless for Water Gun. Water Gun helps with Paris. That's nice. Now we're going to get Mega Punch. This is why we didn't need to do that heal. Because we just get... No! using escape rope inside of the cave accidentally. Oops. Wow, that's annoying. It's the first run. It's okay. We can be sloppy. At least we're not near the end of the cave. Like we beat the last trainer and then we escape rope out. That would be brutal. Look at this pink cave. This actually feels very thematic for a place that Clefable would live. I think it would live in a place like this. The cave's got to be pink. Go Mega Punch. Forgot to record the root file. That's a silly mistake. Gonna make optimizing pretty hard. We'll see how fast we can record it. Stop missing. Well, the Smog just missed like 4 times in a row. That was ridiculous. No Jesse and James. I hate those tiles there that have the little like white. Oh, that's such an aesthetic fail. Can't believe they didn't just fix that. To be fair, there's so much in this game that needs fixing. We'll fight Misty first because we want to get access to Bubble Beam as soon as we can. And I think Clefable should be fine. We have Sing just in case. I didn't get any potions. For the best time possible, should you keep Sing? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think Clefable is bad enough that it has to rely on that kind of luck. Like in this case, we might want to use Sing because she used, okay, well, first reset, or third reset. First reset that is not Brock. You can't get Mega Kick earlier in this game. There is no available Mega Kick, so it's not like Fire Red where you get the tutor in the cave. Mega Kick is available in Victory Road in Gen 1. So that's why Mega Punch, not Mega Kick. Alright, Misty. Defeating her now gets us access to Bubble Beam, which will speed up the next section of the game. If we don't want to fight the hiker in the cave, we can just skip Water Gun as well. What do you use to dual stream? OBS. It has like a plug-in. I forgot what it's called. Okay, here we go. What's better against this? Oh no, Sand Attack. My least favorite. Also, Squirtle here is more difficult because we get Bubble Beam. If we were going up against Charmander, we just one-shot with Bubble Beam. But here, Squirtle's annoying. Like, we have to Mega Punch it, which means we are exposed to missing like this a million times in a row. We'll see if skipping Water Gun's a mistake. It might be better. Did everyone see that Oblivion got a remaster? I loved that game when I grew up, but I am so not incentivized to give companies money for just like remastering old games. I feel like I want to see new stuff. Like, can we see new stuff and just like have companies focus on making new stuff? That would be nice. Could we get Elder Scrolls 6 already? It's been like 2 decades. To be fair, I did try to play Oblivion like a couple of years ago just for fun. And it was pretty rough with the old graphics. We don't need Thunderwave. Didn't they say no mod support? Which I think that blows my mind. From what I read in the article, they said no mod support for it, which blows my mind. No mod support as of now. Okay. I don't think we need Seismic Toss. Well, at least you can At least you can mod it. I might get it if they like drop the price at some point. That's another thing, like games these days just cost so much money. Oh, we used our escape rope, so we gotta walk back. This is 5 seconds. It's not that big of a deal. I can use the elixir and just continue. Yeah, $50 is not horrid. That's true. If they had sold it for like $90, that would be brutal. Or whatever it is. Like, is that the Canadian equivalence for what they're doing with like the Switch? I don't know. The Switch, the new Switch games are like $80 or something. That's ridiculous. That's American too. It's like 120 Canadian. I'm never going to play a game ever again. Oh my god, 100 hours to download it? That's funny. That reminds me when I was a kid when I tried to download the Halo game on PC. They had like a free trial that you could play, only Blood Gulch. I remember downloading that with dial-up internet at my friend's house. And it took us like a full day to download it. And we waited the whole time. We just like hung out on the floor and talked about Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I think it was. And then we waited for the Halo game to download. And by the end of the night, we could play it, but it was so laggy because dial-up internet. All right, Body Slam. Much better than Mega Punch. Yeah, you also get the best single-player level. Yeah, the Silent Cartographer. Yeah. Yep. I don't... Do I heal this? I don't know. Well, let's just not. Oh, Body Slam's good. Look at that. Look at that. Clefable. Beast. By the way, back sprite for Clefable, I think perfect. This looks like the Pokemon, and it looks really good. Like, all the angles and everything, they don't look janky. It doesn't look too compressed. I think everything is just, like, on point for Clefable's back sprite. Obviously, it's really pixelated, and that looks bad, but... Like, for most of the Gen 1 back sprites, this is no Lickitung back sprite. That's a horror. A cosmic horror. You teach cut first in this game. Do we need to heal for Surge? I don't think we need to heal for Surge. Best front sprite for Clefable? I think the front sprite in Red and Blue is actually pretty good for Clefable as well. Where are Clefable's arms? No, don't point that out to me. No, yeah, it doesn't have an arm on the right-hand side of its body. Oh, no. I think it does have an arm on the other side, though. I think that's the little thing that's sticking out. Maybe it's just putting its arms down, though. Right? Like, it's not as happy as it is in the official art. I can dig now. Arms crossed. Yeah, like a boss, like Tentacruel. Tentacruel's like the coolest guy in school. He's got his arms crossed, or his tentacles crossed, I should say. No, we don't need that. This is what happens when you don't play Gen 1 for a while. Ah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's a disaster. Alright, Thunderbolt. Wow. Yeah, where is that arm on the other side of the body? Maybe I think the arms are down. I think that's the... I'm gonna go with that. Keeping Sing. It's gonna go away in a second for Ice Beam or Psychic. Don't worry. I know it seems sus though. This is kind of a weird color for the cave. It's not bad. It's weird. I'm not used to this cave being pink. It was much better in Mount Moon. Oops. Yeah, let's hope the boulders look good. That's right. What are the boulders going to be? They're going to be like a reddy color. I don't think they're going to be good. I think we're going to have bad boulders. Oh no, we already used that. I'm trying to get used to some new stuff from the Mew race that I haven't fully incorporated into my play because I haven't been playing enough Gen 1. Oh, I picked up the evil ether. You lose when you pick up that ether. $31. Okay, so the fast growth rate is starting to kick in now and give us some advantage in terms of leveling speed. 1,000, 2, 1,000. No, not Bill's PC. Scott's PC. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Oh no, we should go up top. Let's just do the good thing. Okay, we are going to get Mimic just in case. I don't know if it's really needed. We'll get 2 fresh water because we want to get Ice Beam. Ice Beam is a really good move. We can sell some stuff to just open up bag space. We don't need Bide. We're going to get 2 calcium. Oops. Ah! Stuff is hard. I have Pokeballs, which should be enough to catch my flyer. Hey, look, I'm using it. I'm using it. Is it good? No, it's not good. Don't do it. I think we just YOLO ball on this thing. The Pokeballs are not a good color. It's way too saturated. Maybe I should... If I turned it down, though, it would be too similar to the pink. That's why I didn't. Bye-bye, Sing. No. Okay, we're gonna go get Psychic now. Psychic is amazing during the mid-game in Generation 1 because there are so many poison types. And I think that Clefable's moveset and its special paired together are just good enough that we won't really have to switch our moves for the remainder of the playthrough. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't need to save, I'm very confident. Wow, this was so easy. Am I going to one-shot the War Turtle too? Yep. Yeah, we don't need Double Edge. Don't worry. Oh, I still need to use the Super... I need to use the Super Repel when I'm doing all the bag management at Fly. That's the correct time. So that I don't have to open the bag twice. Opening the bag wastes a lot of time. You want to avoid it whenever you can. Yeah, Clefable's doing really well now. Outside of Brock, it's pretty solid. This is a slower spot in Pokemon Red. Oh, yeah, I could do Mega Punch and then teach Body Slam before. Surge. Sorry. Yeah, Surge. So I have recently started collecting the base set, fossil set, and jungle set again. I'm going to make a video. I want to make the video this week, but I think we might be a little bit delayed on that. I want to make a video about all my old nostalgic memories with Pokemon cards. I was helping Paraspector out with a project, and then doing that just got me like really fired up about Pokemon cards. And I have to say, the old art that was on the cards, and like how Wizard of the Coast did the hollows and stuff like that, it is so gorgeous. Like, those cards genuinely look amazing. Unlimited prints. The first edition stuff is way too expensive. I'm not like Logan Paul or someone who can drop like millions of dollars on Pokemon cards. I gotta like buy the stuff that's like at least been played and like it's got a little bit of damage, but it still looks good and the cards are beautiful. Like not the best. Not the best, Erika. Could be better. Tank skill issue. Oh, beautiful bike there right until the end, and then I stopped one tile too soon. Movers stole my Pokemon card binder. That I would have been so upset. I don't know if we fight optional trainers here. We could. I'm going to skip them for now. Maybe not the guy with 5 Pokemon. He's pretty efficient. Let's just fight him. This will be like our one optional in the mid game to get Clefable a few more levels. I think we can probably go straight to Koga's gym because Body Slam for the Psychic types and then Psychic for Koga's team because Koga's team is kind of trash in red. I think we should be fine. Fighting Koga right away is not something I really like to do in yellow because his Venomoth is really good. But in red it makes a lot of sense. Provided the jugglers in the gym are actually the scarier trainers. So provided they're not an issue, then fighting Koga right away is okay. The Weezing can still do a lot of damage with self-destruct, so I need to be a little bit careful about that. I'll save for that reason. Okay, Koga. We crit the Muck. I don't know if that was required because RBY XP Rooter is not recording my run because I dropped the ball. We two-shot the Weezing, so it could go for self-destruct. We'll look at the damage ranges there later. So fast growth rate with the Weezing guy and Koga first. We are a higher level than everything in the Safari Zone, so there will be no encounters here with Repel. Don't think I need the Carbos. Our speed is fine. We're going to have candies. Definitely don't need the protein. Can Clefable learn Surf? It probably can, but I don't want to teach it Surf, of course. We've already got that waypoint. That was awesome biking in the Safari Zone. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think it did go pretty well. We'll go to 10th floor. We'll just fight him this time around, and then we can remove him next time and go there after Giovanni if we really have to. Or if we want to save some time. What's the speed threshold for Zam? Yeah, the Alakazam is pretty fast. The Champion's Alakazam is 156 speed. We'll be faster than that, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. I don't know, 82 speed? We got our speed boost already. I'm second guessing that now. I don't think it really matters though. I don't think Psychic from Alakazam is going to hit that hard. Yeah, I got to go back to get strength, I know. It was not convenient. I need to do it once I have Lapras, and I need to do all this before I get Lapras. Oh, we'll use this, I guess. We could potentially candy right here. Yeah, Zam is 156, yeah. Oh. Okay, this Alakazam is outspeeding us, so we are probably going to get outsped by all of the Alakazams. Now we're not, though. We got badge boosted just enough to move first against the Alakazam. 1 point higher. The Leer from the Growlithe comes through. Oops. That should be obviously Body Slam. I just wasn't paying attention. I was reading chat. Trying to interact with all of you fine people. I don't know what's best against this. Probably not Body Slam. Yeah, no. Oh, wow. I think we fight Sabrina right now. I don't want to backtrack for it later. And I think Clefable's good enough with Body Slam. It also has Psychic for the Dark type, you know? Hey, we speed tie the Kadabra. And we're like right before a level up. That's a little bit inconvenient. Wow, this was really easy. That was so easy. No issues at all. Yeah, in yellow, that would be a terrible idea. Wait, why are we just talking to this guy then teach the things? Come on. In this game, I believe... No, it's the other way. Darn. You want strength to be the top slot. You use it more. Do we fight Psych the Killer? I don't think so. Yeah, it does feel like we just Metronome Luck Brock, then sleep Misty Starmie, and then after that you just win. I knew this thing was going to be good. I'm going to skip the speed vitamin. We're going to have 9 candies after this. We haven't even used any candies, and it's been this easy too. Aww. No, what am I doing? Don't go there. Go here. Okay, so we gave up Bubble Beam, so we don't have a super effective move against Blaine's Pokemon, but Blaine is really bad in red. He's probably going to Super Potion at full health. I think we'll have to two-shot the Rapidash and the Arcanine. Maybe three-shot the Arcanine without candies. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're two-shotting the Growlithe. That's not amazing. Growl, okay, so like obviously Psychic now. We use Psychic because it can drop Special, which speeds up progress. 3-shot Rapidash, crit, Arcanine, Special drop, takedown miss, win. I think Blaine did about as well as we could expect him to do there, and we still were fine. Are you winning, son? I think so. Right now it's going really well. 2 resets to Brock, 1 reset to Misty, that's it. So... And like Giovanni in this game is terrible. Yeah, I think we'll use candies earlier into this run. I don't see why we would hold off on using them this late. The Golfing playthrough was painful. Yeah, it was. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, yeah, it was a brutal one. Getting the motivation to come back and do a second run was quite challenging there. That was one Pokemon. I'm like, okay, I did it once. Maybe we don't have to do it again. All right, Giovanni. This guy is so bad in red. Look at his movesets. Wow, he actually attacked me. Dugtrio's faster. That's cool. Ice Beam's more powerful. Hey, Nidoqueen survives and goes for Tail Whip. Poison Sting. Killer. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I have not done Wigglytuff yet, and yes, Clefable is so much better. We might want a candy here. I'm gonna try it, but like... Wait, can they breed with each other? That's hilarious. I should put that in the video. I just finished voiceover for it right before the stream. I gotta go back and like add a line. These two might hate each other, but they can still breed. Okay. Reflect. Reflect and then crit. Alright, the critical hit Hydro Pump from Blastoise, that is the maximum damage he could have done there. We still lived it. Really, these candies are just going to be for convenience. Like, can we reduce the number of turns in battle earlier into the run by using candies? That's going to be the kind of decision making that we're going to go for with Clefable. Yeah, we talked about it at the beginning. Blastoise is the best Rivalmon that he can have. We'll just KO the Charizard with Thunderbolt, and then he has Gyarados, and Gyarados is obviously not as good, because we'll one-shot that as well with Thunderbolt. So Blastoise is the most likely to survive. Venusaur, its moveset is really bad once it gets late in the game. And early on we get access to water moves before we get any other elemental moves, so Charmander is weaker earlier. Also, Executor on his team, we want him to have Executor, because Executor is terrifying. It's always really good. Just takes forever to knock out. Sometimes uses Hypnosis on you and ruins your day. Alright, look at our time. I think I take back the sub 40 time thing that I said at the beginning. It's definitely going to do sub 40. I was like, it's going to be like 44. I'm thinking yellow version. It probably can do like 39 in yellow as well, but like that's with like a lot of optimization. The times in yellow version are typically higher. There are some Pokemon where that's an exception. Like I did Kangaskhan and I got a better time in yellow than red. Like we could teach Mimic now and power up Thunderbolt. We could also use Rare Candies. I'm not going to. I'm just going to try and keep going. We'll see. Okay, so Super Potion range on the Cloyster. Slowbro uses Withdraw. The Jinx is faster. Oh my gosh, look at that. It attacked us twice. Oh. Alright, we candy now. Yeah, we definitely candy there. We don't have any badge boosting moves, so we can just use all 10 now. Go to level 60. The amount of damage we did to the Lapras was concerning. We're faster than the Jinx now. Oh, we still can't one-hit though. Definitely the sketchiest fight so far when playing straight up. We don't need to save for this. I know we're a normal type, but we have Psychic. These Pokemon are all terrible. Oh, I was growled. Yeah, okay. Well, that's why I didn't do as much to the Lapras, what's it called? The Jinx, but I used Thunderbolt on the Lapras. Okay, that guy's done. I don't think I need to save here. I'm going to just to be safe, but she can be sketchy sometimes with like confusion and stuff. And I expect her Pokemon to survive. Well, Gengar outspeeds. Wow, we crit. Okay. Oh. Haze. Removing my badge boosts. That's annoying. Well. Got confused against the final Gengar. But it's bad. Using Dream Eater and it doesn't even have Hypnosis. Lance should be free. Thunderbolt, Ice Beam. It's the perfect combo of moves. Oh my gosh, Daniel, you're watching me from an airplane? That's awesome. Alright, Lance. We're going to do sub 40 first playthrough with resets on Brock. We are not going to have resets on Brock in the second playthrough. Well, unless the champion right now like becomes the most difficult trainer that we've had so far and I get like 5 resets. Oh, you can full restore that. It's kind of annoying, but we're definitely slower than this Alakazam, so let's see how much it does. That's like nothing. What is happening? That's the most incompetent I've ever seen this Alakazam. That's wild. All right, Hydro Pump. How much does it do? It misses. Cool. Wow. Clefable number 1, 3819, 714 bonks, 4 resets, 2 to Brock, 1 to Misty, 1 to Lorelei. Level 65. Used 10 rare candies, skipped the hideout, and beat the game in 2 hours and 25 minutes of game time. Honestly, that's a really great first playthrough. This is the kind of first playthrough that feels almost impossible in yellow version. Like, you just very rarely sit down and do like a sub 40 time in yellow. It's like, I think like a good yellow version first playthrough time is like 41 to 42 minutes. Like, that feels like really solid. Whereas like 45 is like, well, it was okay, but it wasn't amazing. And then something around like 50 minutes is just like, yeah, we're probably going to get to low 40s eventually, but it's going to take some work. Well, this is a really good run. Yeah, really good run. We have to re-record the root file because I did not record it the first time around. Luckily, we have technology to do this, so it shouldn't take that long. Just a second. I gotta get some stuff set up here to do that. We're just gonna go load replay. Okay. Ignore all the numbers and stuff. It's going to get very fast very soon. Okay. We're going to record at this speed so that we can just do it quite quickly. And then we'll have the root file that we can analyze damage ranges with. I'm going to do that in the background. So we will continue getting these damage ranges. I'm going to quickly use the washroom and I'll be right back. Stay tuned. We're going to do the optimization process and then hopefully get this Clefable under like, I don't know, 36 minutes or something. It's going to be fast. It's going to be a really good run. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna see if I can make the playback go a little bit faster. We're only in Mount Moon at this point. Let's try 1600%. Oh yeah, we're still doing it. Still doing it at that speed. Bubble Beam does 34 to 42% damage, which is pretty brutal from the Starmie. I'll show you what it looks like when the software is recording. I think this is... No, this isn't it. Or is it? Oh, this is brutal. I'm so sorry. Let's bring that up. Yeah, this is what it looks like when it's recording. So this is a sped up version of what I see on my side. So as it goes, when I fight a trainer, it populates with the damage ranges. It records the events in the left-hand side of the screen as we're going. You can see the damage ranges. The UI is a little bit clunky and slow in Windows. It would be nice to refactor this software at some point into a more performant UI. This UI works really well on Mac and Linux, but not on Windows. Yeah, so like, what do we do? Let's like talk quickly about... I don't really remember Misty's battle. Is Bide worth a shot? Maybe. We might be able to Bide Misty, yeah. It's either Mega Punch, Sing, or Bide, I would say. I guess you could metronome through it, but like, why would you when you have better options? Doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to me. Is Wigglytuff worse than Clefable? Yeah! Wigglytuff is way worse. It's painful. Let me just read Wigglytuff's stats to everyone so that we know while we're waiting for this route. I'm sorry I didn't record it the first time around. Okay, Wigglytuff's stats in Gen 1. 140 HP, 70 attack, 40 defense, 50 special, and 45 speed. Kind of a dreadful Pokemon. It's like, yeah, discount Chansey. With Chansey with like physical attack though. It's like, I think it is, people call it discount Chansey, but it's quite a bit different than Chansey because it has good physical attack, but it has high HP. It's just very slow and it has terrible special. It's like all the opposite things of Chansey. The only thing that's similar between the two is the high HP and I guess like not great speed. I don't remember what Chansey's speed is. Maybe Chansey's really fast after all. Let me look it up. Imagine Chansey running around fast. That doesn't make sense. Maybe it rolls. 50 speed. Yeah, so Chansey is slightly faster. But Chansey has 105 special. That's a lot better than 50. Also, Chansey has 5 attack. Wigglytuff has 70. That's a lot different. Yeah, maybe discount Snorlax. But doesn't Snorlax... Let me see. I gotta look it up. Be sure I'm saying the right stuff. Yeah, we're discounts. Yeah, Wigglytuff is discount Snorlax. That's correct. But with worse moves. I'm pretty sure Snorlax gets good moves. Wigglytuff doesn't. What does Wigglytuff start with? Let's see in Gen 1. Sing, disabled, defense curl, double slap. Lovely. Doesn't get metronome for Brock. It does get a badge boosting move. It gets Sing. It gets disable, one of the worst moves in the game. It gets basically the same TM and HM set though. That's nice, I guess. So I can use its low special to knock stuff out with Ice Beam. When I look at Wigglytuff in Gen 1, it really feels like the kind of Pokemon that wants to use Rest, Defense Curl, Body Slam, and like probably Psychic eventually for Agatha. Let's look at the Koga damage ranges here. Okay, so 2-shot both the Muck and the Weezing. How much does Self-Destruct do? 60 to 70%. So that should be fine. 21 to 25% damage from Sludge on the Muck. So we will survive a Sludge followed by a Self-Destruct, provided both of them do not critical hit. In Gen 3, In Gen 3, Wigglytuff and Clefable get the same moveset, except Clefable gets Calm Mind. So they get the same moveset except the best move. That's cool. Do they both get Bulk Up? Let's check it out. What does a Wigglytuff get in Gen 3? Does it get Bulk Up? Nope. Bulk Up would be really good on it. Yeah, this is gonna be this is not gonna be a great run. What's its special attack? Once it's split. Oh, they gave it 75 special attack. Okay, it's okay at special attack. What do you run though as a nature? I guess lower special defense, raise special attack, rash. Why do they hate Wigglytuff? Yeah, I don't know. All right, we're like at Blaine now. We're re-recording the run as fast as possible. Sorry that I forgot to do it the first time around. This is why replay files are such an amazing thing. If you make a mistake, you can just salvage stuff. Okay, we can look at Giovanni damage ranges. Okay, so if we use candies before Giovanni, we will eliminate the 2 shots on the Nidoqueen, the Nidoking, and the Rhydon, most likely. What about here? It'll eliminate the 2 shot on the Pidgeot and on the Growlithe, and maybe outspeed the Alakazam and 1 shot with Body Slam. I don't think we're going to 1 shot the Blastoise. Thunderbolt just isn't doing enough. 57 to 67% at 48. So if we go to like 58, we're probably not going to 1 shot. Or maybe we won't 1 shot all the time. It'll be like 50% of the time, something like that. As long as a Pokemon knows Psychic, it can't be bad in Gen 1. Oh, I think there are some Pokemon we could bring up that would be bad that have Psychic. Like Jigglypuff. I think Jigglypuff is a good example of a Pokemon that does learn Psychic, but it's not very good with it. Check 5-L ranges at 43. Yeah, I'll go back and do that. I want to do a Furo run in Gen 3. We're going to be totally off task right now, and I just want to go and look up what its Gen 3 set is. I don't know why I was thinking about this one the other day, and I just can't get it out of my mind. Peck, Growl, Leer, Fury Attack to start. Pursuit, Mirror Move, Drill, Peck, and Agility through level up. That's not great. Oh my gosh, this has a terrible TM and HM set. Okay, notable moves. Return, Aerial Ace, Secret Power, Thief, Steel Wing, and Fly. That's basically it. Okay, we're done. Wow, that re-recorded really fast. Alright, let's go through some damage ranges. At least it gets Drill Peck, yeah, at least it gets Drill Peck. Drill Peck is a good move. Red, Clefable, 1, and the time was 38:19. Absolutely crushing my expectations. So we're just going to have a happy time playing the second run and then we'll be just done. It's great. What a good day. This is not Paris. This is not Onyx. Alright, so Brock, we got a Metronome. For PP, I think we have to do the last on Route 3 to save time. I don't think it makes sense to fight the guy who has Kakuna and Metapod. That's just going to take way too long. We're going to run out of PP. We're going to have to Metronome. We're going to self-destruct or something. We're going to waste a run. Fighting the last is just so much safer. Then we could cut out this hiker from the run. So here we will be level 15. If we cut the hiker, I think we're level 14. How much does the hiker help that fight? Not really at all. How much does the hiker help Misty? 73% chance. We're level 16. We're level 17. Well, it doesn't help the star you at all. It helps the star me a little bit. What's its damage? Okay, we get like 3% more damage if we Or 3% less damage if we fight the hiker. We could do 2 candies before Misty. If we like remove the hiker, we level up after the junior trainer's final Pokemon to 16, and then we could 2 candy, which makes it more likely to 3-hit. Loving your videos, man. Have been binge watching them the few weeks. I think you mean the last few weeks. Yeah. I'm glad that you're enjoying them. Thanks for hanging out. I don't know. I don't know if this is the right approach to Misty. Let's leave the candies in for now and just see how everything else is impacted and if we have problems with damage ranges, because we can cut them out and just do a slightly riskier Misty if we really have to. I don't really like the idea of fighting the hiker because it means I need to pick up Water Gun, but if I just skip fighting the hiker, I don't need to get Water Gun and I can only Mega Punch. And like 2 levels higher will make the rival slightly faster, as well as all the trainers on Nugget Bridge. Like Bubble Beam, great here. This is why we want Bubble Beam. We don't want to miss with Mega Punch. We got to Mega Punch this. Mega Punch this. That's an unfortunate range. Mega Punch. So we got to use some Mega Punch here, even with Bubble Beam. Not great. All this is fine. All of this is fine. Rival. If we just take out Body Slam, let's see if the Mega Punch ranges are enough. I think teach Mega Punch for this just because the damage range on the... It's a 60% chance on the Pidgeotto and it can Sand Attack. So that is a reason to teach Body Slam rather than foregoing Body Slam and then just trying to Mega Punch through to open the menu only once before the Surge's gym. Surge is trivial. A critical hit Thunderbolt does 44 to 53% damage. That's nothing. I think this set is correct. The rival is super easy. All of these people are easy. This person is easy. We could go to Koga's gym first and fight Koga first and then come back and fight Erika after. So let's try that ordering. Okay, so I don't think that's a good idea. Here's why. Number 1, Erika, one shot. Then these, 2-shot. So we have 5 turns in this battle. That gives us 4% higher chance of knocking these Drowsy out in 1 hit, and then a consistent damage range on this Drowsy. I think that means, like, if we fight that after, this drops. Maybe we will save 1 turn. We might save 1 turn by doing it this way. This is roughly the same. Although we do die if Sludge maximum damage roll versus with self-destruct maximum damage roll. What's the chance though that Koga sludges into self-destruct? Like that's pretty low. So I can see the argument for doing these both ways. I think this is slightly safer. I think this is slightly riskier with a little bit more upside, but I don't think that there's a huge difference between doing it either way. Okay, rival. These are all the most unfortunate damage ranges. Look at these. We underspeed the Alakazam, 90% chance to knock it out. Look at the Body Slam damage range on the Execute, 86 to 102. Ice Beam damage range on the Pidgeot, 80 to 95. Like, I think this is why Smash Math said try level 43. Yeah, that makes all of this much better. We don't outspeed the Alakazam though. Can we outspeed the Alakazam? Yeah, if we use like 6 candies. But we don't have 6 candies because we used them before Misty. Yeah, like even 45, like the most obvious thing to do here is just 45. One shot, underspeed the Alakazam, Psybeam's irrelevant, 1-shot, 2-shot the Blastoise. Like it's more consistent, it's faster, more concise, less stuff can go wrong. We can't get hit by Sand Attack, that kind of thing. Then Sabrina, One shot, one shot. This is a better damage range because we have more levels. We don't one shot the Venom? Nah, it's a dark type. It makes sense. And then almost we're going to one shot the Alakazam in most cases. Also, again, irrelevant moves. That should be fine. She doesn't have Psychic in this game. One shot, probably one shot, two shot, three shot. Fire Blast damage is lower using candies earlier, so Blaine is easier. I don't think we need to make this battle easier, but we could by doing 2 candies to 50 over damage rounding and then one shot the first 2 Pokemon, but they're like irrelevant anyway. And the damage ranges here are already good enough. Giovanni, Ice Beam, Ice Beam. Oh, we don't have like quite what we want here. Alright, how many candies do I have? 3 candies. So I can go over damage rounding for Giovanni to 53, which dramatically improves these. Dramatically. That's so much better. We're gonna be like 5 levels lower using candies like this throughout the playthrough though by the end of the game. So hopefully that's not too much of an impact. Fine, 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 fine. Not ideal, but fine. So the Hydro Pump with a crit will not knock Clefable out. Even if Psychic from Alakazam hits once. If he Psychics me twice and Hydro Pumps me once, I still survive, provided none of them crit. We could Thunderbolt the Rhyhorn and then get it to use Tail Whip to badge boost us, which would then allow us to get probably a 1-hit and an outspeed on the Alakazam. No, we need 2. But 2, it does improve the damage range against the Blastoise too. Again, Scott, what if you had T-Wave instead of Sing for Misty? But then I have to do Nugget Bridge without Bubble Beam. I don't want to do Nugget Bridge without Bubble Beam. It doesn't help that much, but it is better against like the bugs and stuff. 15% higher chance. Look at speed ranges with the Carbos. Yeah, we could do that. Let's use a couple Carbos here and see what happens. Now we underspeed. Two Leers is fine. What's the Rhyhorn gonna do to us? It's gonna Tail Whip. It's gonna Tail Whip. We'll be fine. I guess if it doesn't, we just try and win. Like, we can still win. But if we get 2 setups, we just crush everything. We one-shot the Alakazam, we're gonna one-shot the Blastoise. And it could just like bite or something or withdraw. The Blastoise is not locked into Hydro Pump. It got lucky in this playthrough trying Hydro Pump every time. The AI does not choose its moves based on damage in Generation 1, unlike in Generation 2 and beyond, where the AI is picking moves based on what does the most damage. Okay, we'll take away the rare candies now. So we're going into Lorelei at 55, and we should have 1 candy. No, we don't. It says we don't have a candy. Oh, because we can't pick it up because my bag is clogged. Great. We have 1 candy. We've only used... No, we've used 10. Oh yeah, we used... Wait, what? How? How do we do that? 2, 5, 3. So we can't use 3 candies before Giovanni. That's annoying. This is illegal. Why is it telling me that this is legal? Should be that. That's still good enough. Yeah, hi Churro. Yeah, buddy. What are you doing? You want to come in and join us? Yeah, dude? Yeah, buddy. No? Yeah? Ah, there he is. What's up? We did replace the cat cam, and then Rosie bit through the cord of my DSLR camera. Which was just Lovely. There's a replacement on the way. The cords are all now completely safe. I have made sure that I thought they were safe, but they weren't quite safe enough. So, yeah, this is easy. Yeah, dude. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I know. I know. Your girlfriend's in here. Come and hang out with her. The foster cat loves Churro. We call Churro her boyfriend. She like finds wherever he's sleeping and then goes and sleeps next to him. It's really cute. And then she like rubs her face against him all the time. She just looks so happy. He's not so thrilled about it, but this fight against Agatha is not really that good. I'm surprised they didn't have more small issues here. At like level like 60, I guess at level like 60. Oh my gosh, it takes a while for this to get okay. I think we just have to luck through this one. She's just not that good in red and blue. She can confuse us and stuff, but that's really it. Nightshade is not doing enough damage because we have ridiculous HP stat. Sometimes Nightshade is the problem. And then Lance is, whoa, not actually free. At 58. More free at 60 than at 58. And then champion. What level was I? I was 65 to, so 64 going into the champion. It's pretty good damage range at 64. Did you fight the Tamers? I did not fight the Tamers. No. The only optional battle I did in the... Wait. I did 4 optional battles. Body Slam, Gentleman Candy... Body Slam, Gentleman Candy, Biker Boss, and Machoke Candy. Churro's an orange cat. Churro's name is Churro because that was his name when we picked him up to foster him from the shelter, and we just never changed it. We thought it was cute. What's up, dude? Oh yeah, you're gonna look out that window at the other window that you can just walk around to and longingly say like, why can't I be over there? Yep, he's doing it now. Okay. Good job, buddy. Honestly, the league is not... I'm not super pleased with this league if we do the lower level. Like... Like, this is not fun. I want to 2-shot the Lapras. And, like, we 2-shot the Lapras at 58. Here's the thing, though. It just might be that this whole thing is just so easy. Let's see. We got to change the speed settings. Oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to play like that. Okay, let's go. Let's go to here. No, let's go to here. Okay. All right. Wow, I got that on the perfect frame. So we're going to go to 54 and we'll just try the league right now. Ignore the time and stuff. I'm just going to turn that off so that we... There we go. Attack drop there is annoying for the Jinx, but it's helpful for everything else. Do we still 2-shot the Jinx? Oh, we crit. Alright, that was not that bad. Yeah, Churro is Incineroar, that's for sure. He's got big Incineroar vibes. Oh, this isn't a run. This isn't a run. Let's just quickly change it. Okay. No one saw that. No one saw that. That's not on the internet forever. Maybe we want to be a higher level going into the league. Just to make Lorelei easier, right? It's definitely for Lorelei. By the way, we're not going to one-shot that. So there's always the risk of that happening if we don't heal. So we should heal before that fight. Yeah, I think we were going to cut the candies from before Misty. I think that we're probably playing overly safe there for not a big advantage when we'll still just be able to win without the candies. And then I think we will reconsider. Let's just go back here. Joke's over. Everyone knows. We'll just check Rival Fival. Like wait, what? No way. I love this. Okay, check this math out. Going back to Misty. 2 candies here. Turn on the 2 candies before Misty. Go later into the run. Rival 5. The level is unchanged. The candies before Misty literally do not change the level for the rival if we use 5 candies before the rival. That is a huge reason not to use the candies before Misty, because we're not actually gaining a material benefit later into the game. I think this is because of the fast growth rate. So we're basically like burning 2 candies early on against Misty that just do nothing in the run. That's great. So we just got to luck through Misty and play that a little bit riskier. What happens if you use them after Misty? I don't think so. I think we just don't use those candies. I think we do the candies before. Okay, we should do the candies after we fight. Wait, what if we don't fight the Machoke Rocket? And then we do candies after the Arbok guy? And then we backtrack to the Machoke guy after defeating here, because that'll still get us 45 for this fight, but we just cut out the trainer that wasn't giving us any experience. And then we have the good level throughout all of these battles, which we saw before, but we can also use now. We can use technically 3 candies here before Giovanni if we want to be 53, or we can just fight him and know that he's bad and not try and one-shot everything and just do it at level 50. Before I was lower because we didn't candy before the rival, which took away damage ranges. Even just being level 50 here with the 5 candies before the Tro is being so noisy. Yeah, yes. I'm trying to talk to people about damage ranges, buddy. Level 50 here is even better because we have a small chance that we'll get the Nidoqueen, a decent chance, almost a coin flip that we'll get the Nidoking, and almost a guarantee to get the Rhydon. So this could be 2 to 3 turns faster than it was before. It could be the same number of turns in the worst case scenario though. But like, what's he gonna do to me? Poison Sting twice? Oh no. We're a fairy type eventually. Not right now. Okay, level 50 here. We still have to get 2 Leers to outspeed the Alakazam. I don't know if that even makes sense. Like, the damage ranges here are pretty good at level 51. Like, they're pretty good. And then what level does that let us get to Lorelei at? So we level up after the final Pokemon on the rival, which is key. Oh, we level up into the Growlithe on the rivals team, so we can't do the badge boost stuff from Rhyhorn, so just throw that idea out for now. Then we get here, and I think we have 5 candies. So we could do 5 candies to level 58. Level 58 looks perfect. We speed tie the Jinx. Well, we could do 1 Carbos earlier on. Like, we could... How many Carbos did I get? I got, like, 1 Carbos. Yeah, see, I did Sylph Carbos, but we could find, let's say, Safari Carbos and Mansion Carbos. If we use 3 Carbos in total, then we'll definitely outspeed this Jinx. Well, it'll be fine. This is fine at level 60. Level 61 for Lance is so much better. And then take away these candies. Champion. Like, the champion gets much better at 63 and much, much better at 65. I would like to do this at 65. But am I just being overly safe and cautious at 65? Because a two-shot, maximum damage here is 11% plus 32 is 43% damage. Then we one-shot. Then here we have to 3-hit the Arcanine. So maximum damage from that is 44%. So then we're like 80-something. Now we're going to die to the Executor. But that's the best case scenario for the rival. And then we two-shot this. Yeah, we could get the Mega Kick TM, but I don't think Mega Kick's good. It's 75% accuracy. Like, we could Mega Kick the Alakazam. You're convincing me. I resist it. Oh, yeah, see, that's pretty good. Look at that. Look at that damage range. It's just Mega Kick Alakazam. Yeah, 75% once is okay. Yeah, totally. It is also theoretically better against the Executor and the Arcanine. 60% chance to two-shot. And then 55% chance to two-shot. Alright, I buy it. Yeah, it will miss at least once, for sure. But, like, we can Mega Kick this, and then we can play contextually. Like, if we're in a great position, we can just play more conservatively and spam Psychic against the Arcanine and 3-shot. And then, say we're still in a good position, we can maybe get, like, be like, oh, let's go a little bit fast and just Mega Kick and try and 2-shot the Executor. We just need, like, above 1/3 health for the Blastoise so that we survive the Hydro Pump. But remember, it doesn't have to go for it. It could go for Bite or Withdraw and just waste time. So, and, like, the Arcanine could Roar. The Executor could Barrage, like, twice. Like, these Pokemon can just fall apart. I don't think we need to level to make the champion more consistent with the champion being this bad. We could also Thunderbolt the Rhydon and try and get hit by a Leer to badge boost us. I don't know what that does. We have to badge boost quite a bit to one-shot the Blastoise, and we only two-shot the Executor and two-shot the Arcanine. But I don't like that. 4 Leers for that? That doesn't feel worth it. I think it feels better to just play the fight out with Mega Kick and Ice Beam and Psychic. Like, Thunderbolt. It's fine. Okay, we'll run Mega Kick. I think we'll run Mega Kick. At the end. Very last battle, Mega Kick. Unless. Do we need it anywhere else? Do we need Body Slam anywhere else? We don't. We don't need Body Slam anywhere else during the league. It will improve our chances of knocking the Jinx out to have Mega Kick. And it will improve our chances of knocking the Growlithe and the Alakazam out during this rival fight to have Mega Kick. No, a double edge is off the table because we have to fight 2 optional trainers to get double edge. That wastes so much more time than just getting the TM. We can buy the Mega Kick TM in Celadon City. That's way faster. Just when we're like shopping for our repels, we'll just buy a Mega Kick TM and then we have it for later. Double edge is going to be the 2 rockets in the hideout, and we have to go through the hideout and do a bunch of walking. That's going to be, yeah, like, I think to get double edge will be roughly 40 seconds. Because if you go into the hideout, don't fight the 1 rocket and just pick up the rare candy, it's 27 seconds. So, or 26 seconds. So if you do somewhere around that, it's like mid-20s. If we do the extra trainer, that'll be like an extra 10 seconds. So that's like 35 seconds, and then pick up the TM. That's going to be it's probably like 35 to 40 seconds to get double edge. We could skip the candy to save some time, but even then it's like 40 seconds. Whereas picking up Mega Kick is going to be 10 seconds. Buying the item and then teaching it. 5 seconds teaching, 5 seconds buying. It's going to be more like 3 seconds buying, 7 seconds teaching, but that's pretty good. It does improve these damage ranges. Like here on the rival with body slam. Okay, with body slam we have a better chance to one-shot the Growlithe, but we're going to 2-hit the Alakazam. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not Mega Kick here. Maybe Mega Kick before Lorelei. Then we can pick it up in Victory Road. And then we just like, that improves our chance to knock out the Jinx. I'm not really scared of this Alakazam. Maybe I'm wrong because I underspeed it and it's attacking twice. It can drop my special. Maybe we should Mega Kick for this battle just to avoid that. Because then it only attacks once and we just one-shot. And if we miss, we miss. You know, then it's the same as Body Slam. We 2-shot. If we miss twice, then we just restart the run. I think this is pretty solid. I'm not seeing a lot that I can change that will make this significantly better. Like, we can't really move the candies earlier for Rival 5. Like, we're not going to improve anything dramatically by doing that. Like, we can maybe get better damage ranges against Koga and Erika, but they're both so easy already. So, we've removed 1 optional battle. We have 3 we have 3 optional battles left in the run. Doing 5 candies before Rival 5, 5 candies before Lorelei. Yeah, I think this is pretty solid. Yeah, we need the Carbos from the Safari Zone to outspeed the Alakazam. Wait, it doesn't outspeed. What was it for? Was it for Rival 5? It was for Rival 5, wasn't it? Yeah. Carbos. Does 2 do the trick? No, 3. 3 is not possible before that because we're doing Mansion after. But 2 speed ties. Speed tie is better than not a speed tie. This Alakazam's kind of incompetent anyways, though. Okay, I think we have our plan for the second run. I gotta get some technology and stuff set up for that run. I will be right back again, and then we'll do the second playthrough and get a great time with Clefable. See you in a second. Okay, I'm being told to make a poll, so I'll make a poll. We're gonna do some ridiculous options here because Clefable was pretty good. If it's over 38 minutes, I'll be just disappointed. So we're not even putting that out into the universe. We're gonna say it's gonna be under 38 minutes. We'll see. Hey, I have a question about the run structure of yellow version. Why is Seismic Toss never used to beat the second gym? Star Me, HP is 59, save 3-shot with level 20, any moment faster than Mega Punch. You have to battle one optional trainer to get access to Seismic Toss. You do not have to battle an optional trainer to get access to Mega Punch. Seismic Toss has been used in yellow before, and I have played around with it to beat Misty. For example, Alakazam is a relevant case there, where like you can like 6-shot the Starmie with Confusion, or you can use Seismic Toss to 3-shot, but the time that it takes to get Seismic Toss is 4 Pokemon on an optional trainer's team. So 4 Pokemon plus an intro animation and an outro animation for a battle and text scroll time for like the intro to the battle and the whole battle. That is not faster, and then teaching an additional move which you wouldn't otherwise learn. That is not faster than saving 3 turns during the second battle. It's slower. So typically what happens is Seismic Toss is just not the faster option. I gotta do the summary for the run. Okay? Luck through Brock with Metronome. Sorry. This is for my editor, Sean, for the Supercut. Okay? Sean, the summary is starting right now. Run summary for my second run with Clefable. I'm going to luck through Brock with Metronome, luck through Misty at a low level, not fighting optional trainers, not picking up Water Gun. Then we have Bubble Beam for Nugget Bridge and the remainder of the early game. In the mid game, the set changes to Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Psychic. Overall, all the trainers are really easy. There is some debate as to whether Erika first or Koga first makes more sense. I don't think it matters that much. Then 5 candies before Rival 5 gives better damage ranges all the way until Giovanni and Rival 6, and then 5 more candies before Lorelei to be level 58, which makes the damage ranges throughout the league a lot more consistent. Damage ranges are better against the champion at level 65 and 68, but I don't think he's scary enough to warrant 3 to 5 levels of extra training. Yeah, this is like DVD extras. Yeah. I told Sean that every time I switch to this thumbnail screen after doing my first playthrough, or like after doing the optimization section, that's going to be the summary, and then I just didn't do it today, so throwing him under the bus. He's going to be like, where is it? I don't see it. Okay. Hey, it does look like we fixed the Rival 6 split being recorded too early. We couldn't really figure out why it was happening, but we've at least corrected it. Or I knew why it was happening. I don't know the root cause of it, though. It was happening because the auto-splitter function was running every time the battle would either start or finish. But somehow error data was getting through, and it was thinking we were fighting the rival, but we weren't actually. Okay. By the way, I also made an item count thing that shows the items in battle, but I'm gonna leave the bonks up because I think bonks are more important for everyone. Hey editor, please add Bruno death. Yeah, we need that. Yeah, put it after. Yeah, this is a good comment. Hey editor, please add the Bruno death as a deleted scene after the credits roll. So at the very end of the supercut, just put that little like segment with me losing to Bruno. Okay. All right, I think we're good to go for Clefable number 2. This is a fun run. I would recommend this one if you want to do something. It's a little bit silly because you get the metronome stuff at the beginning. I don't know how many times we're going to reset trying to get a good Brock, but hopefully not too many. I don't think we need like a first turn Brock to have a good time. I'm not going to go for that, but I would like to get through Brock first attempt with no save. All right, here we go. I guess the fastest possible play here is also like metronoming Thunder or something like that. But I don't think that makes sense. We only want to use metronome if we have to use it. Churro is still making so much noise. It's not even like his normal screaming time. Normally he starts in about 15 minutes from now. But he's like half hour early today. Apparently breakfast wasn't filling enough or something like that. Oh my gosh. Absolutely terrible. I don't know if that antidote makes sense. It kind of messes up my bag organization. That did a lot. Double slap is such a bad move. Okay, Brock, let's see. Metronome Sky Attack. Please don't. Sharpen. Well, counter. Agility. Gust. Dig. But after a bunch of defense curls. Bone Club. Quick Attack. Rock Throw. Dragon Rage. Okay, please. Cut. Nope. Again. It's nice picking Charmander because it's right there. You don't have to like walk around the table. Then you just get to walk straight down. I did think at once, just make it so that you always pick the same Pokeball and then the starters are just, they're different depending on what starter you choose. Or like which starter the player gets. The rival always walks to the same place for comparison of time, but I'm leaving the game as it is. The rival walks a different amount depending on the starter you choose. Oh, not great overworld motion today. Double slap would be, if it was fairy damage, that would be pretty good, I think. At least it would hit rock types for a lot more. Clefable and Wigglytuff could probably just use it to beat proc. Oops. I like seeing the process being done. I'm glad. Yeah, me too. That's... Oh, I skipped the antidote. That's why I really like live streams and stuff like that. It's like you get to see how the bread is made or whatever. I'm gonna faint before this. We're gonna have to restart. Yep. Yeah, Petal Dance would be an amazing roll for Brock. Yeah, you're right. Because then we just roll grass damage. Powerful grass damage 2 turns in a row. Did you ever do bonkless training? No, not on 4 times speed. That's not fun. Sorry for distracting. No. You're not distracting me. I just got unlucky there. I intentionally skipped the antidote. Who thinks this is going to be the run? Okay, people are thinking under 36 minutes for Clefable. That's pretty good. Under 38 is technically right no matter what. Yeah, I guess that's the case. I think even if it poisons me, unless I get really unlucky, I'm fine because I can make it to the center in time. It would be annoying to have to center and lose 5 seconds, but to keep the run going into try Brock, I think it's probably worth it. Because like, you can waste 10 to 15 seconds on a bad Brock with Metronome just not doing the right thing. Like it's doing here. Ice Beam. Okay, Ice Beam does not one-shot. Bone Meringue? Okay, we knocked out the Geodude. Absorb. Water Gun. Yeah! Did it! 1 minute and 4 seconds faster than last time. Because we had no resets. Okay, we gotta heal. Because we don't have enough PP, because Double Slap is terrible. Hi, Churro. What's up, dude? No. That was good. I don't know if I go back now. I don't think I do. I think I push forward with the 5 PP. Maybe I, like... That was good. That crit was good. Maybe I Metronome. Here. Oh, that was great. Dig on the Ekans. Like, I want to make it all the way past this trainer before I go back to Pewter. Alright, this was really good. Because now I can reset her position when I go back to heal. The two things work together. Alright. Done with Metronome. Thankfully. You don't need that center heal. Aw. You can't stop Double Slap. Unlike Wrap, where you can stop it after one hit and then just throw a Pokeball. I'm not going to use the escape rope this time. That'll actually save us a decent amount of time. Could keep Double Slap, but I don't think it really matters. Mega Punch has a lot of PP. It's the only thing we're going to use. Yeah, no Water Gun. We don't need it. The only reason to get the Water Gun TM is to beat the Hiker, because then we're going to get Bubble Beam from Misty, and we're not going to use Water Gun against Misty, so the only trainer that Water Gun was useful for is that one Hiker, and I'm not fighting him, so Water Gun is useless. It just wastes time. Both walking time and teaching time. And hopefully we get lucky at Misty. I think I'll accept one reset from Misty, but not two. So I will save here. Why is Water Gun even a TM? Yeah, and why is it not available before Brock? Ugh. So many Pokemon would be much better at this game if Water Gun was available before Brock. Alright, this is not great. This is very bad. Yeah, put it in the museum, exactly. Yeah, put the team in there. Crits would be helpful. We're not gonna get one, are we? Oh, I don't want two resets there. It's so fast to get to Misty that I think it doesn't make sense. And this really is the worst part of the run. The resets aren't taking more time. No, we're not going to have resets or Seismic Toss. Like in the ideal scenario, Seismic Toss just takes more time. You just lose the ceiling. Because you're just giving up time to make things more consistent. I don't think it makes sense at this point. And also we lose the damage ranges with Bubble Beam along Nugget Bridge. So we get less consistent by using Seismic Toss. I love that we have a Seismic Toss fan in the chat though. I don't think it's the right choice though. Not to go fast. Is Bide an option? Kind of, but we're slower, so it's not great. Why only level 16? Because we're on minimum battles. Not great. Stuff I can definitely go faster. What does the bottom rocket have? I think Zubat, you're talking about the Zubat guy, right? The guy, or you don't know. We're all double team. That's funny. Fly. Hey, we did it. Come on. Just give me crits or like 5 turns here. I don't want to go back. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. Alright, I'm going to play safe this time. If I had slightly more PP after the end of that battle, I would have kept pushing, but I think if I do this, I'll have enough PP to get by the last and then go back to the center again. Double slap is just so bad for this portion of the game. Really annoying move to have to use. Could metronome the last trainer, try and get through faster. Since Misty's inconsistent though, I'll just play the safe thing along this route. Don't want to get self-destructed or something. Are you familiar with Fire Emblem? Like, I know of it as a series, but I've never played it. Wow. Missing those double slaps at the beginning is pretty slow. Let it get set up with Harden. Alright, Paris, don't be hateful. Well, not being great. Okay. Could have been worse. Yeah, I didn't want to waste time with Sing this time. Just throw Pokeballs, try and save a little bit. Because Sing can just miss over and over again. Yeah, it's worse than last attempt, but it's better than the first attempt. In all my time playing these, I have learned that it is not good to give up a bad attempt at the beginning of the game if there is RNG still ahead. It's better to just finish runs. The only reason I've been going against that lately is because I said I was only going to do 2 runs with each Pokemon in red version. So then I'm like, well, I've got to restart if I wanted this run to be better. I think this is fine though. This run. Provided we get an okay Misty. I'm not going to save. I just want it. Let's go. Do it. No, this is bad. Not a great start. Alright. Oh, it's dead. Like, obviously the best possible route for Clefable is just metronome everything in the early game and get the perfect move every single turn. If you did that, you would get a ridiculously good early game time. I don't know how much faster than the strat that I'm currently doing, but it would be much faster. Like, you save all the trips back to the pewter center. So much more efficient. But I don't think that's like a very human way to play. I try to do these playthroughs in a human way. Yeah, I should do a tool-assisted Clefable run. That would be fun. Okay. Yeah, no poison. Oh, no poison. Good. That's like the first barrier to pass. Do you get poisoned by the Weedle? Second barrier to pass. Brock. Third barrier. Good luck on Route 3. Fourth barrier. Misty. Fury attack is not good. Wasting time and not doing enough. Ah. Terrible move to Metronome. No, I track the number of attempts that I do behind the scenes. We have started Clefable 7 times today. So I have already added that tracker. I just don't display it. There's too much stuff to display on screen. I don't want to clutter up your view. Oops. Yeah, we haven't seen a self-destruct or a explosion today. So that's good. I think Metronome can use everything except like Metronome, Transform, and Struggle or something like that. It's a very few number of moves that it can't roll. It's like 3 or 4 moves. Yeah, I haven't used Dodrio yet, no. Gotta do Dodrio sometime this year before we finish Yellow. So it's coming. The not so distant future. We've got what? I've got like 9 months or something. 8 months to beat the rest of the Pokemon in Yellow. These are not good metronomes. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. That was like maybe the worst metronome luck. All those moves were useless against Geodude. The awfulness of Clefable begins. This is how it goes. We have to wait until we get lucky in the early game, and then the whole run is easy. Hey, 1 second faster for the rival. That's cool. How many metronome resets do you predict? Last time I said I was going to have 5 resets with it, but we only had 2. We beat Brock once already with it after the first attempt. So we beat him, what, twice today? 3 times today? And then Misty stopped us. I don't want to see the text. I don't want to have the text time for the antidote. Oh, we're missing. It's brutal though. Makes me so scared of poison. Oh my gosh. Terrible Weedle. 3 uses of double slap left. After fighting 1 trainer with 1 Pokemon. Come on. No, you don't die if you use substitute with under 25% health. But if you have exactly 25% health, you KO yourself. It fails if it's under 25. But it KOs you if you have exactly 25. I found this out with my coughing run a long time ago. I used it on the champion thinking I would live. And then I knocked myself out. And I was like, wait, what? Maybe this will be a 5-hour stream. We're just gonna get by Brock. Maybe the seismic toss is gonna be the right choice after all because Misty is just too challenging. I don't think that'll be the case though. I still believe in this approach. I don't want to do something suboptimal and just waste time in the early game when the restarts are so fast. It's like 3 minutes to try Brock. If it was like 6, I would probably not do this. Then I would want better Misty. No, we're not going to save before Brock. Maybe we save before Misty and we take like 1 or 2 resets. That might be the better approach. I think if there's a trainer that we save in front and we take resets, it's Misty, it's not Brock. Because we invest less time trying Brock every single time, but we invest more time getting to Misty because we have to clear Brock first. So Misty is the one that we want to take resets on, not Brock. The moves like acupressure that allow me to get evasion boosts, I technically don't allow them, but I don't have like a really strict ruling around it. When I did get an evasion boost in like the Skorupi playthrough, Drapion playthrough in Gen 4, I did reset in that case. Are we biting Misty? No, I'm mega punching Misty. Huh. Come on. Super Fang's okay. Can roll something kind of bad from here and still make it. Well, Ice Beam, that'll do it. Let's get a grass move. Poison Gas. Nope. Defense Curl. Why not use a potion? I can't use potions. No items in battle. Oh, why not potion? Because if I open the inventory, it wastes time, and I don't have a potion. You don't start off with a potion in this game. So I have to pick up a potion. Where do I pick up a potion? I don't want to pick up a potion. It's going to waste like 1 to 2 seconds to pick up a potion. Oh my gosh. Potion in PC is 2 seconds. It's not worth it. The Viridian Mart guy is like 3 seconds. That's really not worth it. You could pick up the potion in front of the Weedle guy, but then the text, like, I don't know if people understand how much time it costs just to like do small extra things. Like, we're trying to cut out all the small things and go fast. The goal is fast. The goal is getting a fast final time. It's not doing a safe final time. We're going fast. Like, we're skipping the antidote. Because, like, I could get poisoned here, but I'm playing with the perspective of, like, if I get poisoned, I will just restart. Or we take the downside and we heal in Pewter City if we get poisoned, like, last turn or something. Because we could just heal at this point. See, we can heal at this point, I think. I think we'll make it to the center. So we got downside here. I didn't get the potion or the antidote. But I would have been in a better position skipping the antidote. Oops. Not good. Spore. Kind of cool. Fly. Yeah, this is not good. Yeah, like healing is 5 seconds and the potion is like 1.5. Yeah, but like we don't want to do either. Like the idea is not do either of those things because both of those things waste time. So why would you do them? Like if you want to play the run and just get like an okay time, like do all the safe stuff. That's fine. Like I think that it makes sense to do the safe things, but I don't want to do the safe things because I want to get a really good time. Whenever you add something that's safety, there is a time cost. I don't believe that it's worth it because Clefable's early game, like let's say I do all of the safe things. I still arrive at Brock and then we can still just lose by metronoming all of the wrong things. Or I do none of the safe things and we just beat Brock first attempt with Petal Dance. Like it's purely up to the metronome luck. Nothing else matters. Oops, what am I doing? How many attempts will you do? I don't know, like 50? We'll just keep going until we get it. I don't think... You're not understanding my point, though. Wasting a couple seconds getting the potion does not change the outcome of Brock. The outcome of Brock is purely dictated by how good Metronome gives us luck. Yes, I can roll Metronome 1 or 2 more times if I run the potion before him, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I win. What am I doing? Just keep forgetting to go to the mart. Oops. I love how frustrated people get in the comments whenever someone relies on luck-based stuff. It's amazing. There is this like gravity on YouTube towards people playing games doing things that are consistent. It's very interesting. I find it like a very cool phenomenon. I noticed this very early into my work on this channel, which is why I got really obsessed with consistency. Because it seems like the viewers are like, we want you to be consistent. That's what we want you to do. We want you to play the safest possible strategies. But I am moving away from that because I want to play fast strategies. Speed is key. I evaluate these runs based on how fast the Pokemon completes the game, not on how like reliable the Pokemon is to complete the game with. Well, I do have a mixed approach. I play this run very safely after this early game, but I'm not going to play the early game safely. Playing the early game okay, what is the percentage chance that I improve the Brock battle by picking up a potion and using 1 potion prior to him? Like, I bet it's less than 5%. How much do I improve the chance of me getting by Brock by picking up the antidote? Like, it seems like it's like maybe 5%. Both of those things don't seem to make sense to me. I'm adding bloat to the early game, which is purely RNG anyways. So, we just go for the RNG strategy of winning with something like Water Gun like that. Okay, well. Come on. Surf would have been better. Oh my gosh. We can double slap this down now. It's pretty low. Yeah. Barrier again. Yeah, like if you really want to play the run in like a safe way, the proper thing to do is just reset over and over again until you beat Brock. Like just save in front of him, then play him over and over again, and then eventually you'll get the metronome luck you need, and then you proceed, but you get a terrible real time. So, that's not what I'm doing. Yeah, too bad metronome, no PP ups in the forest. PP ups would be good. It would also be amazing if metronome just had like 15 PP or 20 PP. If it had like 15 PP, I would probably potion. That could give me many more turns against Brock. But you still only get 10 chances in this case. And the Judo does a lot of damage if it goes for when it hits with tackle. If you don't like roll barrier right away. It does have defense curl, so it can waste time in this game. Which is another reason why the potion doesn't make a ton of sense. Because Brock could just defense curl like 15 times in a row and you get to use all of your metronomes anyway. Extra punishment for resets? No. Like, I think you mean restarts, but no. I just talk about the inconsistency of the Pokemon in the video. Because, like, there's, like, Pokemon like Arcanine and Rapidash and stuff like that that are also really inconsistent like this. Those Pokemon deserve their own special mention of, like, yeah, this Pokemon's not very good. Whereas other Pokemon, you kind of sit down, play them, they get decent results every single time. Plus, the only spot that I really allow myself to do this and restart a bunch is at Brock. Because it gets too, like, it becomes far less desirable to restart the run if you're, like, restarting at Surge. It's like, okay, I wasted, like, 12 minutes, and now I'm just going to restart the entire run. Like, that doesn't feel good. But for me, restarting to Brock over and over again with, like, a 3-minute Brock split that's totally fine. Rapidash is super consistent, except for maybe 10 battles. Yeah. Fire types feel like that. They're like really good in most battles, and then there's like some battles that they're just really not good in. They're kind of whiplashy. Similar to this Clefable run. Awful early game, great late game. Oh, another thing here is, like, we can play this similarly to a race. Where, like, at the beginning you start... well, maybe the inverse of a race, because I'll run out of time. But, like, we start with risky strategies, trying to get the best possible time, and then as I get more and more tired on stream, I'll just play slightly safer strategies. But at the beginning, I don't think it makes sense to not shoot for the stars here. She's just like, let's pedal dance. We haven't got a pedal dance once. Recover. Okay, well, that's a reason not to potion. You can roll recover or soft boiled. Also rest. Well, you'd also get confused and then just lose. So that's one way to do it. But like at the beginning when you have like infinite time. You either play for a really consistent strategy, which I have already done. I already finished my first playthrough. In my first playthrough, I saved in front of Brock and I just reset until I beat him. That's the consistent approach. Now we're playing for best possible time. So, like, we're not doing safe stuff now. Ah! Let's do it! Sorry. Like, let's just go. Shoot for the stars. Thunder punch the Squirtle. It didn't work. I did get Swift, though. Better than Double Slap, at least. And I fumbled into Sing, though. Okay, we haven't done Explosion or Self-Destruct yet once. That's kind of surprising. That's what I'm most scared of on Route 3. Once you clear Brock, and then you're using Metronome against those Pokemon, and you like self-destruct on like a Metapod or something, that's gotta feel bad. There are other ways to play this too. You could blackout to Brock over and over again using Metronome and gain levels to make Misty easier. But again, time inefficient for real time. Also for game time. There is a way around this Weedle without getting poisoned and to maintain health for Brock, which is going for Sing turn 1 and putting it to sleep. This is another reason picking up the potion. Like, I guess you could just skip the potion if you're going to get the one that's right in front of the bug catcher, but if you make it through the Weedle with high health, you don't want to have the potion. We did it. There's our explosion. On a good bug catcher route too. That's kind of sad. Yeah, the explosion did like nothing, yeah. Some people have said I should let Pokemon win when they use explosion, but I feel like it's fundamentally against the rules of the challenge because if you're winning because of an HM user. So like I could catch a Pokemon and then use explosion, knock out the Onix, and then potentially continue playing. But to me it feels like cheating because the HM user is the reason you win the fight, not the solo Pokemon. Because in the case of a tie, the AI wins. I'm gonna have to go over my strategy again because I'm just so immersed in the early game now. Ah, no way. I fainted on the tile that I was talking to Nurse Joy. Okay, so 16 hit points is not enough. I rolled Thunder and now I want it on the Squirtle. Plus, this is the fun of this run. It's like hilarious that Clefable is this good and its time is going to be ridiculous, but it's going to have to play the early game like 30 times. What are we at now? 22 starts. A couple of those I think have been like 1 second starts and then I just reset. Picking up the potion is a pretty flexible solution too, because then if you, what's it called? Sing is not great, I don't think. Just wastes a turn. You have to rely on double slap anyway. Okay. But picking up the potion, you can heal and then survive to the center without an antidote. Or you could play maximum safety, get one potion, get one antidote, then you're fine. Oh, come on. These moves are so bad. Again, there we go. Explosion for the second time. Oh, that's another reason. If you roll explosion or self-destruct, having higher health in the battle is actually just, you wasted time. Because like the number of turns you get to roll metronome is not 100% determined based on your health. Sometimes metronome just stops you from using metronome. Like when you use mimic and then steel tackle like I did earlier. Yeah, I think we are. I want the thunder or thunderbolt or whatever, but I got transform. Transform is another bad one to roll with metronome. We're seeing them all now. Oh, why don't I find any Pokemon? Encounters are turned off so that comparison between Pokemon is fair. Encounters are turned off on all routes where I don't have a repel. So like here, there's no repels. It's purely RNG how many wild encounters show up. So it's not fair to compare Pokemon if one Pokemon gets 3 encounters and the other one gets 0. So encounters are just turned off, and then there's no offset due to random RNG luck from the overworld. RNG is fine if it's based on battle, because then it's determined on the Pokemon's performance. Like for example, Mewtwo will just one-shot the Weedle and not ever get poisoned, whereas Clefable will sometimes get poisoned. So that RNG should be considered because it's dependent on the species that I'm running. My whole goal with this is to compare all the species. You could potentially metronome this as well. Wow, we haven't rolled anything like Psychic. Psychic would be nice. Ice Beam is super effective, yes, but only 2 times. Water moves are 4 times, grass moves are 4 times. So we want to roll water and grass moves here. But we saw earlier that Bubble doesn't do that much damage because it's so weak and our level is so low. Fire Spin is okay. Like, trapping is fine, but we would have to do it a lot. Ground moves, again, they're fine, but like we really need special damage here. Yeah, metronome is a random move, yes. With some exceptions. Like, you can't roll certain moves. I think Struggle is one of the ones you can't roll. Maybe metronome can't roll itself. I'm pretty sure I just missaw that earlier. I don't think Water Gun's a one-hit KO. But Surf will be. Crab Hammer will be. Hydro Pump will be. Petal Dance will be. Solar Beam is. We've seen that twice now. Dragon Rage also KOs. Seismic Toss is pretty good, but not perfect. Yeah, that's how we do. 3 seconds faster. Let's go. Sonic Boom is also good, apparently. Yeah, I just gotta get Petal Dance. I'm waiting for it. If we Petal Dance after Sonic Boom here, this is gonna be amazing. This is why we're doing this like this. Because when we get the ridiculous luck, it feels so good. This is truly the best run to do after going to Vegas. This is the gambling run. Clefable's hitting the metronome slots. Come on. I guess we could also roll something like Amnesia. Amnesia into Water Gun. That would work. A Nightshade would be good too. Yeah. That was a great double slap. That was not. Come on. This is the run. Yeah, 6 damage is a lot better though than like than double slap or fly. I think that's 1 damage. Okay, self-destruct. No, if I healed, I would still have self-destructed, and that wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, I've got fly like 3 or 4 times. It feels like way too many times to not have rolled surf once. Come on. Well, like, it's programmatically random. Yeah, that was sick. Alright, it's not going to be faster, but it's fine. Very fun. Like, I'm sure with Metronome, there's, like, some bias towards something, like, where it's, like, 0.1% more likely to roll one move than the other because there's not, like, a distribution within how they're, like, running the random number generation function in the ROM. I'm sure there's something like that, but for all intents and purposes, it is random. Yeah, it's like saying a random number generator isn't a random number generator. Like, yeah, but like, when we say random number generator, we're referring to a specific thing, which is random. So really, you're just being a argumentative 12-year-old at that point. Come on. Or you're truly interested in the mechanics of how it works behind the scenes, in which case that's cool. Let's go find out how Metronome works behind the scenes, because it would be cool to know, but for the intents and purposes of us beating Brock, it is random. We just gotta luck through. Come on. Headbutt. No. Teleport. No. Bubble. Well. Skull Bash. Sonic Boom. Perfect. Alright, here we go. Onyx. Bide. Pin Missile. Scratch. Unleash Energy. Confusion. That's pretty good. Try Attack. Not so good. Vice Grip. Not so good. Run out of PP. Yeah, the technical term is pseudo-random, yeah. I could win with double slap, but the split's going to be terrible. That goes against my philosophy here of just luck through Brock with the optimal play. Like, the most efficient play possible. Luck through Brock. Continue with the run. I'm really liking using Metronome here. It feels so fun. Not when you roll Smog. Not when you roll Harden. Alright. Oh, we tried. We tried. I think you underestimate double slap's potential. It's a pretty bad move. Also, I'm not healing in the center, so I don't have a lot of double slap PP. It's like 4 or 5 PP by the time I get to Brock. So, like, I guess that could do maximum of 20 damage. Sonic Boom on Squirtle was so satisfying. That has seduced me into using Metronome here. Yeah, these are fun resets. It's like silly stuff. Also, it happens really early on, which makes it far less painful than, like, let's say, like, that Crab Hammer. I need that at Brock. Can we please have that at Brock? Like, resetting to Lance when Lance, like, critical hits you or something with Hyper Beam, that's not fun. Or, like, Blaine just getting ridiculous stuff, like burn off of Fire Blast or something like that. That's always painful. Yeah, Blizzard would be good. I don't know if Blizzard will knock out the Pokemon, though. It's Ice. Only 2 times damage. I know Ice Beam doesn't knock them out. Solar Beam's pretty good, yeah. Waterfall. Yeah. That's another move that I forgot existed. It doesn't. No. Bide versus Bide. No. Thunderbolt, Thunder, Vine Whip. Okay, in this case, we can actually win with Double Slap. Yeah, we did it. All right, not the best Brock split that we've got today. About 10 seconds slower. The Vine Whip was good. We'll take that. Waterfall and Vine Whip. That's all right. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I didn't want to risk the self-destruct there. That would have been devastating. I would have been so sad. Oops, I was supposed to reorder that, not use it. Yeah, Waterfall is the Goldeen and Seeking Line's signature move in this game. A lot of people don't know that it's in Gen 1. It is in Gen 1. It wasn't introduced in Gen 2. We're going to roll Metronome. Sorry, I don't want to go back to the center right now. But it's not looking great. Okay. Absorb. Oh, Absorb is not good. Quick Attack is okay. Only we had more Double Slap. This move is terrible. Barrage misses. Low Kick. Alright, we did it. Oh, back to the center we have to go. I like Seeking a lot. I call mine Old Greg. Seeking is one of those Pokemon I just often forget about. The back sprite is not great. It looks like it was like horizontally compressed too much. Oh. Yeah, but I want to chance Double Slap crit to knock them out without using self-destruct, which is why I didn't use Metronome turn 1 there. I might have to start all over again. I'm sorry, I'm not in control of it. Misty is in control of it now. And this Paris, apparently. I don't want to sing it. It's just going to waste time, but... We have a Brock, so let's sing it, put it to sleep, and then get the Pokeball. No, we have Bubble Beam for the bridge. Bubble Beam Mega Punch is enough. I should live that. See, I don't want to open my bag here. Yep. Enough until you miss 8 Mega Punches. Yeah, true. Yeah, I did teach Mega Punch over one of the useless moves in the first run, but in the second run I know that I don't need it. Alright, Misty. I'll take like... Okay, we crit the Staryu. This was the best case scenario. And then the Starmie crit me. Alright, not great. And then X defend. And then wake up. Ooh! Nah, we're dead. Okay, we crit again, but we didn't get enough damage that time. What if the Sing is a mistake? Where you're supposed to just attack this thing? Nah. I think we're dead. We have to do it this time. I'll only take 2. 2 is even too many. I really want the crit on the Starmie, but I'm just not getting it. Alright, we're dead. Oops, sorry. I gotta restart the run. The root file. This is the first time I have actually saved, so the root file keeps storing stuff. Again. No, the whole point of fighting Misty, though, is to get Surge to go fast through Nugget Bridge. Don't wanna skip Misty and then not get Bubble Beam. We don't have to fight her. Like, I could make that more consistent. Again, this is in line with everything else I've been saying thematically. Like, we could make this all a lot easier, but we want to get the best possible early game. And that doesn't involve backing down from a trainer like Misty. We just gotta take her on. Oh. I guess fine. It's gonna be a slow rival. But yeah, I think Sing is the way for Misty, I agree. Because we have to take multiple turns to knock out the Starmie. Yeah, we could do Rival and then Misty, but isn't the Pidgeotto awful if we do it like that and we're at a lower level? We could Metronome Misty as well, yes. Have we done 1 hour of Metronomes? Doesn't feel like we've done 1 hour of Metronomes, but we might have. Level 17 hardly changes anything against Misty, though. Why so many resets today? Because we're playing Clefable. This is just how this run goes. It was like this in Yellow, too. That will survive. Because we saw before that 16 was not enough. But 17 will be. So we'll get to center here. Yeah. Ice Punch turn 1. Well, it's not going now. Not going well now. See, a metronome only run though is different than this because you can just save. And then each battle becomes annoying, but you just gotta take your time. The problem with like what Clefable is dealing with here is it's really bad against Brock, but Metronome gives it a solution. So then, really, it's like either you rely on Metronome or you train to like level 15 and beat him with Double Slap. And in between those two, there's just a whole bunch of stuff that's really inefficient. I think this battle might actually be faster on average if you if you just Double Slap. I think I'm going to convert back to that now. it does feel great when you get Sonic Boom or something like that, but there's a lot of fights where you just metronome a bunch of useless stuff and it ends up being slower. I don't think level 8 or 10 is reasonable with metronome. Why would you waste the time? Oh yeah, level 6 is definitely fastest. Yeah. We got body slam there on the Squirtle. That was pretty nice. Also, this is... Okay, here's another thing. If this was Clefairy, I would not be doing this. I would be just like saving in front of Brock and taking 3 resets and then finishing the run. Because the whole run is going to be longer and it's going to be more painful. And there's just so many places where it could probably go wrong. But with Clefable, we got a 38-minute time in our first run. So we're pushing for greatness here. Which is another reason why I'm like holding it to a fairly high standard. Hey, that was good. Oh, we got poisoned, but it's fine. We'll make it to the center. I think the center is superior because while it does waste time in this little place, it's like 5 seconds. You don't pick up the antidote and you don't pick up the potion. 2 items which will clog your bag. They each take time to pick up, maybe 1 second to pick up, then they'll take time to use. Oh, Amnesia. That's pretty good. Amnesia turn 1 is pretty good. Acid Armor is also good. We'll survive longer now. We just need to roll some special moves here, which we're not doing. What is this? Bubble Beam. Okay. Yeah. That's the first Bubble Beam we've seen. Vice Grip. Slash. Poison Sting. You kidding me? I think you should take 1 wild encounter. No. Metronoming tackle? That feels like an insult. What is that, like the 4th explosion? Oh, Fable's really good. Really good. I'm surprised we haven't seen Pedal Dance or Surf. Or Hydro Pump. But we've seen like Barrier like 3 times. Love that. You could proceed with Explosion in the first battle, but it'll mess up your experience rating because you don't get the experience from the Squirtle. So I don't want to continue with Explosion after the first battle. But yes, technically you can lose that battle and then continue. Let's go. Let's go. I really want to metronome this thing. I really want to get like Psychic on it or something, or Earthquake. We haven't got Earthquake yet either. I don't think we could Fissure or Horn Drill the Geodude, by the way. We have rolled Horn Drill, but it's missed. We can't do it to the Onix though, because it's faster. kick. All right, low kick's fine. We flinched it there. Fire blast, we burned it. So now it has less attack. Come on. Hypnosis, my favorite move. Minimize. Lovely kiss. Boomerang, we lose. Yeah, aiming for perfection. We're gonna have to start lowering our standards in about 10 minutes because of my timelines. But for now, we will still try and push for greatness. And then we'll start lowering, we'll like take like one reset on Brock. That'll be like the first thing that we do, as well as like adding in the potion. Probably the potion, probably not the antidote, because the potion will just accomplish the same thing. I guess it gets you to the center, but you still have to heal, which is annoying to do both. Yeah, center is faster, but you need enough health to get to the center. And you're not always guaranteed enough health after fighting the Weedle. Like the time I had 16 and I blocked out right in front of the center and went back to Pallet Town. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better at remembering the like differences between red and yellow now that I've played the games more. It was really hard at the beginning of the year. Would Brock full heal a freeze? Yes. Persistent is one way. I'm also stubborn. Sky attack. Hey, we did sky attack. Razor leaf. Yeah. Another one of those, please. Let's go. Low kick. No. Supersonic. Horn drill. No. Hypnosis. Psychic. Okay, that's bad. Solar beam. Yeah. Okay. This is good. Let's go. Yeah, this is the equivalent to StarCraft's like just one more. That you play again, it's even worse, and you get more tilted, and you're like, just one more. And then it's like 3 in the morning, and you're like absolutely toxic, just sitting there being like, oh, just one more. I'm gonna win this next one. But you're playing so badly. Oh gosh. Yeah, those are the days. All right, yes, we did it. We got through Brock. We're gonna play this next route safely. I'm gonna play this route safe. I do think the heal after this bug catcher is the safest thing. It's nice to do 1 heal on Route 3, but 2 heals on Route 3 is also possible. Not ideal, but fine. We had a good Brock though. That was 10 seconds faster than the previous one. The last one was like 54 seconds ahead of PB. This one's 1 minute and 4 seconds ahead of PP. Let your winnings ride metronome, Misty. Okay. No, I'm gonna have to metronome this. Unless we get really lucky. Tragic. Tragedy. It's tragedy. Double slap is so bad. Why did it have to miss? This is finding ways to fail. Although, yeah. This is truly finding every possible way to fail in the early game. Maybe we do have to just level twice for Misty or something and go like 18, make it just significantly more consistent because Brock is so awful. I will consider that in 4 minutes. At 4:30 my time, I'm going to start getting safer. I thought that I was going to get the perfect run last time with the Razor Leaf, but no. So sad about that. Oh, this is such a silly opening. What a weird early game. Would Sing after Bide improve the chances? On Misty? Or on Brock? I could have had an encounter there. Encounters are on Route 2. I fight the hiker first with the Geodude. Could fight someone else that I could knock out with Water Gun. Like the Bug Catcher, maybe? He's not great, though. Like, I don't really want to battle him. Again, I don't want to battle these people. I want to just win. I could get Mega Punch and then fight the Rocket that's down there, or the Youngster after. Those are all options. So Onix wouldn't attack. Yeah, that's an option. We could do that in the future. Double Kick, that's pretty good. And Tri-Attack is not good. Surf, yeah. Let's go. Slash, no. Metronome, Bite. Slash, Karate Chop. Yeah, we're still trying to get a clean Misty split, yeah. We got like 2 more runs in us, and then we start looking for an alternative, safer option. Yeah, 1 reset on Misty is fine. I'm fine with that. 2 I will take if we have a good Brock split, but I would not like to do more than 2 on Misty. I've changed my mind on the number of Misty resets I'll accept, knowing now how bad Brock is. To be fair, we could sit down and play this for an hour and beat Brock first attempt every single time, just rolling things like Surf and Bubble Beam. It is possible to get excellent luck here. Or just like Razor Leaf, Petal Dance. We still have not seen a single metronomed Petal Dance. We've got Thrash, I think, twice, but no Petal Dances. Petal Dance would be... It is the best move against Brock. It'll one-shot both the Geodude and the Onix. And there's no text in between selecting a new move with the fight menu. And if you roll it once, it executes 2 times. Unlike other moves. Because if you roll Razor Leaf, you have to roll a different move to knock out the Onix. Haven't seen Hydro Pump. We saw a Crab Hammer, but in the wrong battle. This was a pretty good bug. Look at my health. Don't need to heal that. Pretty good. Oh, it's also worth noting that with Minimize, this run would be easier. But again, I don't allow Minimize, so... Swords Dance. Psychic. That Psychic did, like, nothing. Alright, Nightshade, I take back everything I said about you. It's pathetic. Whoever was in chat was like, Nightshade's not good, it does 6 damage. You're right. I'm wrong. How's the non-fairy doing? Really well in the first playthrough, really badly in this follow-up run. This is the last run that I'm going to do that's going to be risky. We have run out of time to gamble on this. Which is disappointing. See, this is the disappointment for me. My persistence comes from a place which is, when I make the final video, I'm going to have to explain to people that I just didn't sit there and do the work required to get the best possible time with Clefable. We had to make a compromise in the early game. And there will be one person that will leave a comment. Clefable is my favorite Pokemon, how could you have ruined its results? It deserves so much better. And I'm going to look at that comment and I'm going to feel a little bit bad. But I tried. This is the evidence. We tried to do it. I think we're going to have to accept one reset on Brock. Ah, that's frustrating. The save is like 4 seconds. But it seems like the best Brocks we've had are about 1 minute and 4 seconds pace. Better pace. We're taking that down to like, I don't know, 1 minute better pace. We could have a bad Brock where we don't get the metronome right away. And then how many resets on Misty? Combat Punch. It's not a fighting type move. Fissure. We one-hit KO'd the Geodude. So satisfying. Kinesis. Double kick. Oh, that double kick's really bad. Right into the bide. Oh, well. We're still playing this. We're still fighting. Wrap? Okay. Alright, we did the Razor Wind. It's a terrible Brock. Okay. Yeah, I think that might be the first time I've used Razor Wind on the channel. I don't think I'll ever select that move, but metronome is the way that it happens, I guess. So, what do we do to make Brock more consistent? Well, we save in the Pewter City Center, and then we heal in the center, and then, or we pick up a potion and we heal with it. And then we save before Brock. Why do you sing? To put him to sleep. Get more level? No, more level doesn't change anything. The time spent getting one more level is equivalent to resetting once. I would just rather reset once and have the upside for the really good Brock split. Sing into Bide is not amazing in red, unlike in yellow, because he will still full heal in red, but in yellow he doesn't. If he's using Bide, he'll just wait for Sing to wear off and then he'll continue with Bide. So he basically stops doing stuff if you Sing into him when he's biding in yellow, which is always funny. But in red, that interaction doesn't exist. The code is slightly different. Do comments like that really get to you? Yes. People like, there's lots of things people say about me. The comment that annoys me the most is when people say, like, I didn't try hard enough with one Pokemon. It's like, what? Or someone says, like, you're biased against this Pokemon. Like, obviously he liked Magneton more. It's like, what? My goal is whenever I'm playing any Pokemon, I just want to get the best possible time with that Pokemon. Like, sometimes I get bad luck. And sometimes like this, we run out of time to play the runs more to get better luck. Look at how long that takes. That takes so long to pick up that potion. It was like a solid second of just the screen sitting there saying, you picked up the potion. Gonna roll like Razor. Seismic Toss, not so good this time. Well, Growth there is pretty good. If we get a special move, well, not Ember. Wow, this is bad. Dragon Rage, okay. Surf. Rolling Kick, not what I need. Yeah, he'll full heal when he's biting if you get paralyzed, yes. In red, but not in yellow. Oh my gosh. Clefable. So the way the logic works is in yellow version, when he's using Bide, he will not heal status conditions with a full heal. He waits until Bide finishes, then heals. In red version, he uses the full heal as soon as he has an available turn. No matter what. As soon as he has a status condition, his AI goes, time to use full heal. So if he's moving second, he will heal on the turn you status him. And if he's moving first, he will heal on the very next turn. Because he replaces his Pokemon's move with the item. Yeah, in high school band, I played percussion. That's not actually my instrument, but like, my instrument was not really in the band, and I was like obsessed with music, so they were like, we gotta give him something to do. So they put me on percussion. What's wrong with Splash? Yeah, it's a water type move, right? Right? Yeah, Brock is a cheater. True. I feel like Splash should do damage to rock ground Pokemon exclusively. It's fine if it does nothing to everything else, but rock ground Pokemon really don't like water. Growth should do damage to them too. Like, set up your special and like the Geodude faints. All right. Oh. Okay. Wrap. Rest. Scratch. Kinesis. Pound. Agility. Pound. Sand attack. Razor leaf. Oh, pound. This is bad. Come on. Dream Eater. Leech Life. Payday. Hyperfang. Reflect. Peck. Mist. Razor Leaf. Wrap. Fire Spin. Kinesis. Barrier. Scratch. Bubble Beam. Oh! That didn't KO. Wild. This is not a good... I don't want to win here. Just make me lose. Conversion. This is gonna be it's gonna be one of those days where I don't finish the second run, apparently. We're just not getting the luck we need here. Yeah, Leech Seed should definitely KO Geodudes and Onix right away. You just use it and they immediately faint. All of their HP is added to the other Pokemon. I hope you see now that I'm playing safer that it is not making this less painful. We are like we still just make it to Brock and then reset a bunch against him. And then, like, as we are resetting, the time that we are improving, like, the amount of time that we have improved with Clefable is just slowly whittling away. And after each reset, it feels more and more pointless to be fighting Brock and wasting time on it. One reset feels fine. 2 resets feels bad. Oh, yeah, and Rhyhorns. Yeah, for sure. The Rhyhorn, when it gets hit with Leech Life, it actually just tail whips quickly first to badge boost you, and then it faints. Gotta remember that Rhyhorn and Rhydon are the #1 source for badge boosts so far in Pokemon Red. We actually haven't run very many Pokemon that have badge boosting moves themselves, so the Rhydon has been just doing all of the badge boosting. Leer and Tail Whip over and over again. Yeah, can we please just have Razor Leaf and Surf? Like, just 2 of those moves in a row, or 1 Petal Dance. 1! We haven't got a single Petal Dance. I'm starting to lose my mind. How have we not had a single Petal Dance? No! Oh, that's 3 seconds I'll never get. That's 6 seconds I'll never get back. I'm not saving this time. I made the mistakes with the encounters there. I'm just not saving. We're gonna hope. If it doesn't work, I messed it up earlier. Watch this be the run. Now I'm going to be so frustrated if I get by Brock. Conversion. Okay, well, not a great start. Pin Missile. Not a great start either. Double Kick. That's okay. Bide. It's going to waste some time. Going to do okay damage, though. Double Kick. Explosion. Okay. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to say at this point. Maybe we just take like a 5 reset Misty, because getting by Brock is like all of the it's like all of the difficulty. Yeah, like maybe we just have to accept 1 really bad Brock or 1 really bad Misty. And then like a good other fight. Like we don't want to accept a bad Brock and a bad Misty, but we can accept 1 of the 2. How is the foster cat? She's doing so well. She's really talkative now. She loves cuddling with Churro. She's more accepting of us like walking around and petting her. She still really doesn't want to be picked up, but I can pick her up now when she's eating just to reposition her, but I can't pick her up when she's just regularly walking around. I'm not gonna lie, I really want to adopt her, but my wife is like, we should not have 4 cats. And that's a totally reasonable thing to think. She's the reasonable one, I'm not. I'm like, we need more cats. This cat is so cute. She was hiding. She's gained a lot of weight, which is really good too. Want the good Clefable. I want it. I'm not saving. Dig. Okay, dig is not enough. Headbutt is not enough. Sky Attack, no. Hyper Fang, no. Sludge, no. Thunder, no. Peck, no. Rage, definitely not. What's the cutoff number of cats before you're a crazy cat person? Oh no. I think I've already hit that. Not in numbers, but like in feeling inside. I'm definitely a crazy cat person. I like want to win the lottery and just like buy a house and then fill it with cats. All rescues. Give them the best life possible. My priorities when I win the lottery: hire a bunch of programmers to help me make this content so that we can make it even better for all of you and do all of the things that I've always dreamed of. And then make a cat house. Absolutely played the accordion. Oh my gosh, my dad had an accordion and I wanted to learn it when I was a kid, but he threw it out. Come on. Don't throw out instruments. You gotta donate stuff like that. He was just like, it's old. We don't need it anymore. Dad! This overworld motion is really good. I am so happy with this. Oh, beauty. Don't you dare poison me turn 1. Alright, 5 turn. Yeah. Let's go. Come on. Come on. We need a Clefable run. We need a Clefable run. Bone meringue? That's okay. Fly is not okay. We've done too many flies today. Supersonic. It's alright. No! What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's the most painful interaction we've had today. Gen 1 miss on Mega Drain. I cannot believe that. Ah! 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 That is rage-inducing. Rage-inducing. Oh my gosh. Alright, so when I first sat down to do this run today, I was like, what's the chance of me getting by Brock? It's probably like a 25% chance. I think the chance of me getting by Brock is like 5%. I have reevaluated. That was an amazing rival. That was so good. 5 turn, knock out the squirrel. Was that a crit? That was really good. We just get that every time. That or Sonic Boom. No, I had PP left. I missed the Mega Drain and then I had like a bunch more, but like I still wouldn't have got the move that I needed because the moves I rolled were not what I needed to knock out the Onyx. Come on. The overworlding here has not been good. I'm thrown off by that Gen 1 miss. Silly. Ah, that's such a silly interaction. See though, this is the thing I love about Gen 1. We get ridiculous moments like this. Did I have Vine Whip after? Oh yeah, I knocked out the Geodude. Yeah. I don't know if Vine Whip would have got the Onyx. I might have had to double slap at the end there, which wouldn't have been great, but you know, like a win is a win. Come on. Come on. I'm starting to feel risky again. I just want the good. I just want 2 surfs or something like that. Come on, Thunderbolt. That's definitely not a surf. Smog is not surf. Conversion is not surf. Confusion, Thunderbolt, Jump Kick, Double Edge, Egg Bomb, Losing Faith. You could use Sing for Dream Eater. Yeah, that is true. What does that raise my chance by? Like 1 in like 260 or 1 in like 160 or something like that? Like, You do have to land a Sing though. I think that makes it not worth it. Yeah, the conversion was actually good, I know. Take less damage as a rock type. Am I going to have to play Clefable off stream to get a second run? Because I want to do it today. Alright, see ya, Anderson. Thanks for hanging out. It's happening this time? Okay, okay. Let's believe. Let's believe. We're going to get the luck we need this time around. We're just going to pedal dance turn 1. It's going to be so glorious. When we get the pedal dance, it's going to feel so good. Imagine playing the Clefable run until you pedal dance both Brock and Misty. That would be pretty sweet, though. Like, it'd be really good. I don't think you'd knock out both of Misty's Pokemon, though. They're like a decently high level, and we're a low level by the time we get there. Alright, that was a really good bug. Yeah, I guess this is how gambling addiction starts, but like, unfortunately at the end of all of this, I don't get paid money. I just get to be like, yay, I did a good thing with an arbitrary rule set for Clefable. No! What? What? I Gen 1 missed Explosion. I Gen 1 missed Explosion. Yeah, I guess like gambling addicts don't make money, but like the idea is that you will make money, right? Like at the end of this, I don't make money, even if we do get the like 2 surfs on Brock. I just get to say, hey, I got a cool time with Clefable. And you know I'm here for it. I think it's worth it. This is good stream content. I know it is. It's ridiculous. We're getting some absolutely absurd stuff happening here. Oh, 2 misses. Are you kidding me? It's a bad rival. We're gonna do it this time. We're gonna do it. I know. I know. I believe. I believe. I like have adjusted my strategy to play safer and it's still just awful. I know I'm not doing it every time though. Sometimes I like go in, I'm like, no, I can do it this time. I know metronomes, it's going to be like surf twice in a row. It's going to feel so good. And it never does. The last time I did this in yellow, it happened pretty fast. I don't remember wasting this amount of time just trying to beat Brock. And that might also be the factor that in yellow version, Clefable actually has a slightly easier time because Brock's Pokemon are 2 levels lower. So hitting a move like Water Gun may KO in that game where it doesn't in this game. Or like Vine Whip or something, for example. That could be a significant difference between these two. I think I lose. Well, I can get the potion. Yeah, we can get the potion and still live this. Super chats take money away from me. Oh my gosh, that's funny. This is the run. Thanks for the 256. Yeah. Karate chop. Kinesis. Kinesis is helpful. Fury attack. Double slap. Earthquake. That's my first earthquake. I did not do well. Followed by Bone Meringue. Okay, I can use double slap here, and then we've got 3 more uses for the Onyx. Metronome. Wing attack. No. Glare. No. Sky attack. No. Gotta reset the timer. Alright, I'm running out of time. Oh, I didn't want this to happen. I hate it when I run out of time, then I can't. I thought for sure that I would get at least 2 Clefable runs, because I've been streaming like 3 hours and 37 minutes. The first run was 38 minutes. So 3 hours have been just doing the optimization and chatting about the game and trying to then luck into a good metronome against Brock. Gosh. It's supposed to mimic Sky Attack, not metronome it. True. Forward ports of Gen 1 badge boost glitch and Gen 1 mimic mechanics. Yeah. If only Gen 2 was a difficult game. Like, what's the perfect thing that could happen here? Like, Fire Blast the Weedle, I guess. And then just Surf Brock's Pokemon both. And then for Misty, you could roll Thunder, let's say. Or Petal Dance Brock, I guess. That is the best. A good bug. I'm happy with this bug. Psychic might also get it done, yeah, on the Weedle. I'm not sure. We're a pretty low level, but yes. Body Slam. Paralyzed. Demise. Vice Grip. Horn Attack. Tail Whip. Twin Needle. Guys, Clefable. I can't believe this. I think I actually have to just accept. I think I actually just have to accept a terrible Brock. I don't know. Like, I'm just not getting what I need. So maybe we just try to play neutral in the Brock split compared to the previous run. And then better from there on out with the new strategy. I just don't think we're going to save a lot of time then. Because Clefable is already so good. Like a 38-minute time is already very good. So if we're like cutting 4 resets, but we're just leaving the resets in, or we're cutting 2 resets, but we're leaving the ones in for Brock, like we don't really improve that much then. We're going to be like 30 seconds faster, and it's going to feel underwhelming the final time. That was the yellow version pathing. Habits got me. Which is more draining, Vegas or Clefable? Vegas. Clefable's not that bad. I'm glad I picked up the potion. Oh, we might make it to the center. No. Not now. Come on. Yeah, Paris was way worse. Like, Paris was demoralizing. It was so brutal. I couldn't figure out what the correct choice was with Paris. With this, we know what the right choice is. Yeah, okay, Mega Drain. It's gonna take a while, but maybe we just do this so we don't go boom. Then we pray for the surf. Surf! Come on, this is the moment. We need you. We need you! Acid, no. Egg Bomb, no. String Shot, definitely not. No, but like level 7 won't help me in any way. I still just need to roll the right moves with Metronome. That's the thing. It's like we don't get helped by leveling up. We still just go into the Brock fight and then we just have to roll good moves. At some point, probably level 10, stuff that wasn't KOing before, like Water Gun, will KO, but we would need to level. I don't know what you're talking about, Isaac. Clefable's really good. It's just really bad at the early game. Imagine if this thing started with Water Gun. Obviously that doesn't make sense, but it would be so much better. Just destroy Brock and then the whole game. It would be one of the best Pokemon in the game. It gets so much coverage. It has good stats. It's the fast growth rate. Fast growth rate is already really good. Yeah, Moonblast, if it was a special move, that would be good. Alright, I have to feed my cats if we fail this run. It's their dinner time. See, Churro calms down. I don't know why. He screams like an hour and a half before dinner, and then he just chills out before dinner. He's probably sitting on the banister waiting for me, though. He always like waits in this one spot so that when I come out of the office, he can like look directly at me, and then he makes this little like trill sound. He goes like, brrr. Like, yeah, you're excited. It's food time. Oh. This was not a good bug at all. I will live that. No. I hate this save. This save is so inefficient. Psywave. Psywave, low kick, Psywave, low kick. Like, this was okay, but not really what we need. Yeah. Tail whip. Skull bash. Poison powder. Dig. Jump kick. Fury attack. Mega punch. Pin missile. Mega punch. I'm actually blown away with how few water and grass moves we're getting. Oh, we razor winded for a second time. Not Mimic, that's dead. Alright. I will be right back. I gotta feed the cats. I don't know if we're gonna get a run today, honestly. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. We're going to try like 2 more attempts, but I no longer have enough time to finish a full run. So we're trying for the moral victory now and just beating Brock. I guess I'm going to have to stream another Clefable run. I hate it when I don't finish these in one stream. Yeah, Drowsy 2.0 apparently. Unlike Drowsy though, I'm just going to come back to the stream again tomorrow or tonight. I don't want to wait and then let it like exit my brain how this run works. Because what happens is if I give it a little bit of time, then I forget and I have to like build all the muscle memory back. I know I'm not really practicing much of the run right now, but at least the rest of it is kind of buffered because I just played it. If we get a Brock split now, we will just resume from that when I stream it again. We'll just like pause here and then we'll continue from the successful run. It'll be one of those to be continued moments. Ah! I'm trying it. Let's go for ridiculous stuff. Oh, it didn't work. Yeah. I needed that for Brock. So doubles, I think double slap is better against the rival in this Weedle. Even though you can technically pass them, but you don't need it. So it makes more sense to metronome only on the Pokemon you need it for. Yeah, there's no practice. The practice for this run all comes... Okay, Horn Drill one-shot. That's good. Come on. No! Clefable, you're ruining my mood. Gosh. Alright, this was fun an hour ago. I am now tired of the constant RNG. I think when I come back to do this one, I might change Misty slightly to try and make her as consistent as possible, because I didn't expect Brock to be this bad. Like, I genuinely thought if I do like 5 runs, I'll get one that gets by him. But it feels like 1 in like maybe 20 or 1 in 15 that get by him, which is not good enough. If Misty is also going to be sketchy. Yeah, I have been singing Misty though, and it's not fine. It's not fine. Because she can still X-defend when the Starmie's asleep, and then you take forever to knock out with Mega Punch. Like, it's obvious what the right strategy is. The right strategy is what I'm doing without a save at Brock and then lucking through Misty. That's obviously the right strategy. But we may have to compromise within the 2-run format. Yeah, there is no Harden in RB, but there is an X-defend. I was meaning X-defend. If I said Harden, I meant X-defend. Because there is an X-defend. Stomp. Wing attack. That Poison Sting missed because it did 0 damage, by the way. That's what happens. Yeah, maybe Bite is the play for Misty. I don't know. Her bubble beams do a lot of damage though. It's like 40% or something. Gosh, this is bad. So I said I wasn't going to go as hardcore on these runs, and then I chose to play Clefable. Well, that's a mistake. Because you have to do it this way. Like with another run, you just level up a little bit more. Like, oh, well, we'll just get like 3 more levels and then it'll be fine. Like, but Clefable doesn't really work like that. Because it has the ability to one-shot all these Pokemon. It seems so pointless to get levels here. Fence Curl's okay. Guillotine missed. Supersonic, meh. Bide. Well, I guess it'll be okay if it hits me with another tackle. Yeah, it did decent damage. I can't double slap. I won't knock it out fast enough. Yeah, like level 10 Clefable can still self-destruct, exactly. We have not seen a single Petal Dance. I do want to mention that. We have not once rolled it. I want turn 1 Petal Dance. Like, come on. Can we just have that? That would be so sick. Is this the worst Brock we've had in Red? Like all the other Brocks, I feel like we've either had to train a lot, like Drowsy's Brock is really bad, but at least you know you're going to beat him when you level up. Like this, it just feels so... Ugh. That's the only way to describe it. We do have to figure out all the moves that can KO the Onix and stuff. And then, like, figure out what the actual chance is every metronome to knock out one of his Pokemon. Huh. Nightshade. Like, it's okay. Hey, we rolled Solar Beam and then it knocked us out. That's cool. Cool. I cannot believe this. This is wild. Remember the first run where we beat him with 2 resets? That was like an outlier. That was amazing luck. I didn't know it then though. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like 2, it's not that bad. No, it is bad. We should have been there for like 20 resets. If I had been there for 20 resets too, maybe I would have approached this early game slightly differently when I was optimizing. Because I think if I had known that this was going to be brutal, I would have spent a lot more time on Misty, ensuring that we would beat her. Yeah, it's a moral defeat if we don't beat Brock. We have 13 minutes to beat Brock. Just once, let me get by him. Oh my gosh. I just want the boulder badge. Also, like, this section of the game, getting to Brock is pretty consistent. There's the little bit of annoyance that can go on with the Weedle, but it never really ends the run for you, because you can just pick up the potion or go to the center to fix that problem. Amnesia. Okay. Amnesia turn 1 into Burn into Blizzard. Alright. Let's go. Bubble. Clamp. Yes! Oh, I'm so happy with that. Why didn't that happen before? We didn't get a single clamp prior to that one. That was the first clamp. Alright, we're doing Bide for Misty. And if we beat Misty, then we stop the stream there and we'll resume from that the next time. Gosh. Oh, I hate you, Weedle. It's okay, we're going to go back and heal anyway. We will definitely make it back to the center. It's not that far. Sorry for the flashing. I was going to do the double heal on Route 3 anyway. That was Blizzard Bubble Clamp. Actually, Amnesia Blizzard Bubble Clamp. That's what we had to get to beat Brock. Oh, that was a good Ekans. Really good Ekans. We didn't let it do any wraps or annoying stuff. Pretty good Rattata. The crit there is nice. Bit scared though. Okay, we're fine. You skipping the Mart buy? Didn't I buy stuff at the Mart? What? I did the Mart buy. Did the Mart buy. I just have to walk back to the center to heal multiple times because Double Slap has no PP. So I'm constantly walking past the Mart. And you probably just misinterpreted one of those as the first time. That's a pretty good Paris. Everyone else wins. I'll do the safest possible thing. I should have top bide at that same time, but it's okay. Imagine if this guy confuses me and wins. Why did I say that? Don't say that. It's a silly thing to say. It's gonna be fine. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. See, it's fine. I'm gonna teach bide. I don't want to have metronome on my set. I'm going to click it and it's going to choose explosion. Stop. I hate that. Wow. Terrible Goldeen. Look at this. This is just absolutely atrocious. Do we have enough potions to heal all that? We do. Yeah, Mega Punch Star you by it, Starmie. I know, I know. X defend, please. This is why I didn't go for Bide initially. And I was doing the Sing Mega Punch. Boom. I'll take this. Yeah, it could have been worse. Mega Punch is better. Mega Punch is better here. Higher chance to KO. So we just got to use it on the whole team. Got him. We're going to have to call it a day in a second. Because I have to go. But I will be back. I will do another one of these streams. So check that out if it's in VOD form or if you're there for the live one to see how Clefable's run ends. I will, for the supercut for this stream, I'm going to put together the VOD from this as well as the VOD from the follow-up stream so that it's all in one place. And then you can just like continue along with Clefable's journey if you're just watching the supercut. I don't really like doing multiple streams for one Pokemon. Just because I think that people are, people want to watch one continuous experience and then see the result of it in that playthrough. I don't know if I'm going to continue tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's the irony of this stream is like, there isn't another way to play this early game that would make Clefable significantly better. Because we just level to a higher level and we have to play it the same way that we're playing it at level 7. Or I think it's level 7, yeah. Or 6. We don't actually improve anything. I guess we improve our, like, defensively we'll take less damage per hit from the Geodude, so like I guess that's okay. I don't think Clefairy starts with Metronome. I think Clefairy is different. Maybe I'm wrong. But I know like Jigglypuff is significantly different than Wigglytuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Clefable is the only Pokemon that does this at the beginning of the game. Mega Punch is still the better move. Very sad. Yeah, Clefairy's bad. That's bad. That's also bad. Pound, Growl, and Double Slap. Like, that's also just not going to be fun for Brock. But that's a different type of not fun. It's like you got to grind and then just eventually out-muscle the enemy. Oh, I didn't get it. 67% chance. We teach that there, so we have the damage range for the Pidgeotto that we one-shot. Alright, I gotta go. I'm gonna fight the rival, and then we're gonna call it. Rival. Body Slam. Body Slam. Body Slam. It's satisfying beating trainers other than a guy with a Weedle. Okay. That's where we're going to stop. Rival 3 defeated. We got through Brock and a minute and 10 seconds faster than our previous run, which is really good. That is our best Brock split. Excuse me. That is our best Brock split yet. And then we beat Misty a minute and 28 seconds, even though it was with 2 resets. I think the bide strategy is slightly better for her because it has a higher... Like, there's potential for you to have a better time because bide is really fast. And the resets come at least quickly. And using Sing with Mega Punch is just not very good because she has the upside of using the X Defend. And Sing is really inaccurate. Whereas with bide, you're like working towards something that is a very fast win whenever you're choosing it. I just don't like how much damage Bubble Beam is doing. It might be possible to fight 1 or 2 optional trainers and just like make bide slightly more consistent against Misty to smooth things out in the early game, but this strategy here will be the fastest. Okay, thanks for watching. It's great. I'll come back and do another Clefable stream soon, whenever I can find time. And then we'll finish this off and get it its placement in the tier list. The first run, though, that we had was like 38 minutes and 19 seconds, so it was faster than Charizard, but not faster than Blastoise. So already S-tier performance. All right. Talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. See you next time.